Let's get it, chat. Let's go, gameplay boy. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. Let's go, chat. Who's hyped for this? God knows. Yo. Oh. Yo, Tom. Can you hear me, Tom? I can't hear you. Yo. Let's get it. Yo. Tom, are you there? Yo. Yo.
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm also on YouTube, you know, if that's easier for you.
No, it's fine.
Alright. Literally, the delay on YouTube is 2 seconds, so that's how much of a difference you would have. In Kick, it's about 2 or 3 seconds as well, to be honest. So I'm watching it now, and it's 35 on my screen, and then it's 36 on there, so it's like, what, 1 second or something? Come on!
Yeah.
7 minutes. I know, they fucking said it was starting at 4, and then put a 15-minute timer on. And fucking, they're not set up, are they? They've got too many bugs. They're bugging. Hey, big shout out to everyone in the chat who's excited for this Modern Warfare 3.
I'm most excited to dive into some of these maps that I kind of went pro on. Modern Warfare 2, iconic maps, Scrapyard, High Rise. I know we're not able to play all of them here at
Can you hear
Next,
this?
but
I'll
the
turn it
ones
up.
they kind of hold a special place in my heart. Get me on top of High Rise, get me on top of Favela, get me back on Rust on that tower, go to work.
What perks from Call of Duty would you want in real life?
Marathon Pro and combined with Lightweight Pro. Just be zipping and zooming everywhere. Are you kidding me? Triathlete right here.
Maven here with Z-Laner at COD
Oh,
Next. Listen, we got
no
a bunch
way
of
they've got
crazy stuff to
Z-Laner
come
here.
tomorrow. What's your number one? What are you excited to see?
Fucking hell.
Warzone. I'm here for Warzone, baby. I mean, I'm here for everything.
Warzone,
I'm
baby.
excited for the
Fucking
multiplayer as well,
Warzone.
but
Shut up,
you
you
guys know I'm
long-ass
here for the
prick.
Warzone. I need to
Fucking
see
clip it and
I
send
need
it
to
to
see a
him,
beautiful,
chat.
some slide canceling in that Warzone gameplay, some movement, some speed.
Yeah, you ain't got
Well, I
no
think
movement
that's how a lot of
speed,
the
Z-Laner. The only thing
competitors
you've
feel
got
for
is
sure.
aimbot,
It was an
mate. Get the fuck
interesting
off
year.
my
We want to
screen.
get back to the roots a little bit, and that's what a lot of this is about, like getting back to our roots. So, like, for you, when you think back to the early days, like, what's your first, like, memory of Call of Duty?
Oh, man. Call of Duty 4, first game that got me started. After that, it was just World at War, and then every
He
COD
didn't
title
play
from there on
anything.
out,
They've-
just
they've
growing up playing the
exposed
game
him
with
for not
friends. It was
playing
just,
any games as
a
well.
beautiful experience,
For
and
not
now to
playing-
get
you
to
don't
do that
know
with all
anything
these
about
people
all
that
the
create
old
content
games.
for it. Me and my boy D were just talking about it before we got here, how we grew up watching so many of these creators
So he
come
talks
out to these
about,
events
like,
and do these things, and to get to
he
now
always
come and do
talks
these
about
things is just
these
so
old games,
surreal.
but
So,
then he doesn't
yeah,
know nothing
very
about
excited.
them.
And obviously, Call of Duty has become a career for you, but
I
like
think his first
more
game
than
was
that, what
Warzone
does it
1.
mean to you? Like all the relationships you've made and stuff, it's become a big part of your
You
life,
guys
right?
think in
That's
chat?
exactly what it means. It's just I think about all the
Anybody got any
friendships and
opinions of
relationships
Z-Laner?
that I've been
Or
able
is
to
it just
make
me?
because of this incredible game. That's from back in high school friends all the way till now to friends that I made throughout just making a career out of it. Yeah.
Do you remember kind of your roots when you talk Call of Duty, like where it all started for
Okay,
you?
lovely Lowe's.
Oh,
She's
absolutely.
alright.
I just remember coming home from middle school and just grinding multiplayer. But I actually, when I first started streaming 2 years ago, the first game that I played was Warzone. And so it definitely holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah, I was going to kind of ask that next. Like, for a lot of people here, it's been careers or it's been friendships, relationships. Like Call of Duty has been much more than just a video game. What does Call of Duty mean to you, like at its core?
I mean, I think it's just the competition, and it just brings me back. It's like an addiction to the game, and I think no other game has done that for me, and I think they've really done a lot of innovation in Battle Royale, and I'm just really excited to see what they bring next.
The one, the only Dr. Lupo. Sir, how you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Dr.
I'm
Lupo,
36 years old.
another-
Managed to get out of bed this morning, so that's good.
I'm 38, and it was hard.
He's all right.
Old as hell. You
I do. The lack of hair really makes me look far older. But hey, what are you most excited for? What do you want to see this weekend?
I'm looking for more and more opportunities than we've ever had before for me to get probably overextend, get knocked, eliminated, and scream at my teammates for not carrying me. And then when we do win, taking 95% of the credit.
So some changes to Warzone maybe is what you're looking for?
That sounds like what we've been doing already. But yeah, if you want to call it that, sure.
For you, what does COD mean to you? Like, you said you're 36, you've been playing for a long time. What does it mean to you?
All right, first off, that hurts a lot, reminding me that I am that old.
You're welcome.
No, I think Call of Duty for a long time has been one of those games that brings friends together to do silly crap or run around having fun in multiplayer or screaming at each other in Warzone when people aren't pulling their weight. The banter is always like number one.
Well,
I
hey,
hope
I
can
appreciate
stream
it.
this, by
Have
the
fun,
way,
man.
the fact that I'm streaming
Awesome
this,
to see it.
I looked it up and there were no information on whether you could live stream a live stream. So, 3 minutes chat, 3 minutes. Who's hype? I need to see some hype in chat. Appreciate everybody here as well. Big shout out to the 5 viewers on Kick and big shout out to the 2 viewers on YouTube. Appreciate you. That's 7 in total. It's a decent start, chat. It's a decent start. I like it. Oh shit. 2 minutes 50.
We watching it on.
You up?
You watching it on.
Call of Duty.
God, bitch. Just a bit laggy. I'm watching it through yours. Probably me.
That's why I said you use YouTube. To watch me. But it's alright if you want to do it like that. I just need viewers, mate. That's all. It's hard times.
You're about to pop off.
One minute 50. Let's go. Swear down this better be. This is the first one I've actually watched fully as well. Like, at last one I caught on YouTube, after. But this is the first Call of Duty next. They've always done this. They've done this about probably last 4 or 5 years. I think they've done this. But I feel like this is this has to be a real turning point. Like, this is why I'm locked in. Because after that last shit, well, it's not shit now, but after the shit year we've had on fucking Catherine and something like that. 1 minute. 1 minute. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Welcome to Call of Duty. Hey, right, and Swag, I don't know if you how long you were watching Swag for, but at one point he very much hinted to Rebirth Island being in this.
Really?
Yeah. He said that it was on the menu, and he said that Resurgence section, like like the picture behind it looked like Rebirth, like almost identical. He said, but then he were like,
I was gonna watch it all.
What do you mean?
I was gonna go to different things. Because we've got the big map, then we've got Resurgence, then you've got multi.
I know how they're gonna fucking. Yeah. Well, they'll swap.
Oh, gotta be playing, haven't
2
you?
seconds, 1 second. Let's go. Come on. This live stream is sponsored by Activision. Depiction of vehicles, weapons, or gear does not indicate participation. Oh, okay. Oh, they're hitting us with the. Oh.
Ready up.
You know who we are? This is Ghost. Woods. Next.
Oh, they're showing all the old cop stuff.
Everybody ready?
That's what I mean. This is why we have a different attachment to this game than you do. An OG. I've been COD for years. This needs to be fucking.
I just got Call of Duty.
It was once the greatest game ever. So it needs to be back there again. Oh, Warzone 1. You got it. Oh my god. Oh, Cloud 2. Yep.
No. So.
God, the campaigns were so good in the old ones as well. Trust me. Whoa. Hold on. Yeah, maybe that was just. Okay.
Go! Stop the train! Give us the fire. We'll give them hell. Oh my god! Oh my god, that was sick! Oh my god!
20 years of Call of Duty. Damn, and I've been playing for 15.
As the iconic Captain Price once said, it's a good time to take inventory. This month, we are celebrating 20 years of Call of Duty. With all the matches played and missions completed, our history is made up of the incredible experiences created by you, the players. On behalf of all of us who work to bring these games to life each day, thank you for sharing this journey with us. We have some amazing in-game rewards we will be announcing later in the show, but for now, we wanted to take a moment to reflect. You are the reason for the success of these games, and from all of the teams across the world, we are grateful and humbled at your ongoing support, enthusiasm, and dedication to all things COD. While we celebrate this milestone, we are also looking ahead to the next chapter of awesome moments together. Today, you will see and hear all the details of Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, an exclusive look at Modern Warfare Zombies, a brand new Warzone map, Warzone mobile news, and more. In Call of Duty, no one fights alone. So we brought 250 creators from around the world to drop in live here at Call of Duty Next. And first up, this is Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
I would say 30% of them. 40%. Maybe that's being kind, I don't know. Definitely Z-Laner. Yo, Tony Ochoa in the chat. How you doing, Tony? We're ready for this new Warzone reveal, man. Multiplayer reveal, everything's gonna be happening today, bro. How you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Bet you loved it when you heard Eminem's voice. I bet you were like, oh, this is my game. Yeah, feeling up. Good song, to be fair. Claps. It actually made me listen to it last night after I heard it on the air. I was like, oh yeah, that's a good song actually. Please no stress. Yes, that's what we're hoping, Tony Ochoa. Over here at Future Gaming Enterprises, we've got the honest opinions. I am going to be brutal, right? Because after last year, this year should I say, I might as well have shit in a bucket and span it around, because that would have been the same good as Modern Warfare 2. And the GOAT, yeah. Tom's favourite artist is M, yeah. He used to be mine, so I feel it. I do respect. You gotta respect M. And yeah, obviously, very good. That slide, don't show that slide cancelling mix. It looks shit. I want to see it being used properly. We've seen all this, by the way. That's why I'm not too much dissecting right now. If anyone hasn't checked out the YouTube video as well, I've done a reaction to this. I could have probably said much more, but videos are getting better, chat. I'm just learning. This shit, come on, collapse. It's like laps. Ooh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Call of Duty Next. We have an action-packed day in store for you with gameplay and game details for Modern Warfare 3, Call of Duty Warzone, and Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. There are over 250 creators behind us ready to dive into these games, and we're so excited to be here with you today to unveil the future of Call of Duty. I'm Golden Boy, your host for today, alongside the one and only Stephanie Snowden. You may know her as the Studio Communications Director, and we are thrilled to go into what's going to be upcoming for the 20th year of Call of Duty, which is bonkers.
It's a little bit younger than us.
Yes.
Just a little bit.
Just a touch. Thank you so much for not revealing my age.
Oh, you're quite welcome. We don't do that here. It's a safe place. Thank you. I'm thrilled to be here. It is an electric atmosphere. It's absolutely incredible. And I am so ready to talk about Call of Duty. It's been an entire calendar year of us saying, next. Well, guess what? That starts today. We're here to talk about Modern Warfare 3, and we're going to be getting into gameplay very, very soon. But we have some amazing guests coming in from the studios. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's right. We also have some awesome viewership rewards as well for people to watch at home. Isn't that right, Steph?
It's true. Make sure you're dialed in on the broadcast here at COD Next, because you will have a chance to unlock in-game rewards for Modern Warfare 3 just for watching this stream on the official Call of Duty or Twitch YouTube channels. Take a look and chat on either of these streams for more details for your chance to earn some of the awesome loot on the screen. I want that weapon charm.
Yeah, that's right. So make sure you go out there.
Turn my
watch
phone
it.
on.
I mean, honestly, there's no reason for you not to, but we've got some good stuff coming up on the horizon. And Steph, what do we have coming up first? This is one I'm very excited about.
Yes, we are diving straight into Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. Joining us now, the multiplayer team from Sledgehammer Games, Adam Iskov, Senior Development Director, Greg Reisdorf, Multiplayer Creative Director, and Kim Wigan, Development Director. Guys, welcome. I am so stoked to talk about your game.
Same.
Where do we even start? You know, I have an idea, but
yeah, we have a run of show. We have a direction that we're going to go in, thankfully. But guys, this has to feel very freeing. It has to feel like now you're going to be able to talk about this thing that you've been working on for so long here, and you're going to also have these incredible creators playing it all in real time.
Yeah, it's wonderful to be here. It's wonderful to have all the creators being able to play, give us feedback on the game right away, and have everybody play in beta tomorrow. It's going to be great.
Jump right into beta tomorrow, folks. We'll be talking about that more later to remind you. But we're going to get straight into gameplay for the folks behind us. But before we do, Greg, can you give us a top line of what the community can really expect in the multiplayer experience for Modern Warfare 3?
We have one of the greatest sets of launch maps ever coming to the game. And we've really revitalized them and modernized them with the latest in visuals, audio, effects, as well as gameplay coming to bat on those. And it's just fantastic to have them. We also have a ton of new mechanics coming.
Why is YouTube like fucking
largest set of weapons
Well,
ever
not
in
quite.
Modern Warfare in multiplayer?
First of all,
Yeah, with
why are they
carry
not putting it
forward
in
for Modern
2K,
Warfare 2, of course, you're going to be taking your inventories with
it's
carry forward
1080p
for
max.
I
Modern
thought it
Warfare
were a
2,
bit,
of course, you're
it
going
were a
to be
bit,
taking your inventories with you,
that's huge.
thought it
reminding
was a bit
people
bad.
throughout the
Yeah,
day.
it does, it's
But
1080p.
with that largest
What the fuck are
weapon
they
slate
doing?
coming to multiplayer
Probably saving
in
alt server
Modern
power
Warfare
for
3. Very
for
exciting.
game.
Very exciting stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing as soon as our gamers all just decided to like load up and get into the action. It's going to be really pumped. We're going to be all really pumped to just see it because I had a chance to play it and I really did enjoy it. I really did enjoy it. So I mean, credit to you guys for making something that is not just fun, but also brings back a very familiar feeling for old heads like myself that just like me some good old-fashioned boots on ground COD. You know,
Thank you.
Can't see
That
you
is-
live.
We
Oh,
play
yeah,
it
I
every
can.
day, and like every day I come in, I'm excited to play. I'm excited to get in there and just grind away.
Yeah, and each year, with the franchise, we intend to take a step forward. Modern Warfare 3 is definitely that. It's the next chapter. We're progressing things. And
Did he
one of the
really
things you
enjoy
mentioned
it?
that I
That's
think
what
we'll be
we're
talking
wondering, Tony.
a
Did
lot
he-
about
did he
today is
enjoy
this
it, or is he
player
just-
freedom in a lot of different ways. Adam,
It seemed like a
what
forced
can we
enjoy
expect
the way
to
that guy
see
said that,
down
didn't he? I
there when the gameplay
really
starts?
enjoyed it.
I think we've already heard some great positive feedback from the people that really know this game and breathe it every day. So I think once the gameplay kicks off and everybody is able to get their hands on it in the beta starting tomorrow, we're really going to see continued positive sentiment around the feel of Modern Warfare 3.
Well, you know what?
Honestly,
I think
Tony, I'm
the
wanting
time
this
for
to be
talk is past,
insane.
and it brings
to
me
make me
great
go
joy
wow,
to say,
if I say
let
wow
the
at
games
any point.
begin, and let's check out Modern Warfare 3 for the first time on stream. This is so exciting. And I look, there's going to be a lot to dive into. We're going to be pretty much here the entire time talking through this and then pointing out things that we see, things that catch our attention that we want to highlight for the community. And as it stands right now, I mean, we have all these incredible creators, Stephanie, that are participating in this. And you know that they're loving every minute of it. Playing some Kill Confirm with the homies, always a good time.
Yeah, I think we want to start off with talking about maps. There's so much to talk about, but let's start small for today. We're going to be playing 5 maps here, and those are the 5 multiplayer 66 maps that are in beta. Greg, you want to take us through
God, their streams like.
Yeah, well, right now we're watching a little bit of Skid Row, and that is a great map.
Iconic.
We have Rust here, and again, Rust is. There's so much happening in these maps, and Adam. What else are we seeing? What else are we going to have in the beta?
Well, so
Favela.
As Stephanie mentioned, today we're playing 5 of the 16 core 6v6s that we're launching on day 1 with Modern Warfare 3. So we're talking Favela, Estate, Rust, Skid Row, High Rise, all of which are stone cold classics that we've modernized to accommodate the Modern Warfare 3 updated player mechanics and movement and gameplay and weapon feel. So I'm really excited to get a little taste of what's going to be in the beta. And then, give players some excitement around what's launching on day 1.
It's really fun for me, as I had mentioned previously, having played and competed way back in the day in Modern Warfare 2 and stuff, and seeing these maps return again. Because, I look at Favela and I remember, a long time ago when Clayster eliminated me from a Game Battles tournament and absolutely bopped me in the middle, in front of all my friends. He doesn't remember it, but I remember it for the rest of my life.
That's all that matters.
Favela holds a special place in my heart for sure.
I think the coolest thing for me is dropping into a brand new set of maps, but having enough familiarity. I know right where I am, right? But a lot of what we've done and what we're going to see today are these great sledgehammer touches that you guys have brought to these maps, made modern for Modern Warfare 3.
That's right. We've stayed true to the original level design and layout of the original maps. So if you remember some sweet spots, some lines of sight from the originals, those are still going to be there. But we've also made some adjustments to just make them feel better for Modern Warfare 3's player movement and weapon feel. And we feel like it's a really happy medium and a great balance between the two.
Here's my personal favorite, Kim.
Agreed.
I would like to talk to you about this. Fellow high-rise stands, where are you at? I know you're back here.
I see players are already figuring out some of the Easter eggs of the original maps of how to get back into it.
Oh yeah, well there was only one way to try and take over Bombsight and S&D. You had to hit the little catwalk on the opening of the map. Come on, guys.
Everybody yesterday, I saw all the creators at the Red Carpet event. They're all like, I'm sniping off the map. I'm sniping off the ladder on high res. Watch me. I'm a 360 off it. I'm like, oh, here we go. We're already there.
It was so important to us to keep all of those opening moves that you remember from back in the day, and being able to have those in the game, but also have this modernization of the movement, how we're able to work with the high mantles in the game now, like all of this stuff that we're watching in high res. You can now go over a lot of this with mantles, and you can go over, like you can use your slide canceling, you could do all of that.
Well, I was going to ask about that. Did that create a layer of, maybe some complexity with the slide canceling and stuff like that, like trying to ensure that the maps don't get just completely like turned upside down on its head?
It does, and one of the things about these maps is these maps were made 14 years ago, like, and to have that, like, we had to make them ready to go for 2023, right? We've added that modernization to them, to what gamers expect, to what our Call of Duty
game design
fans
changed a lot in those years.
Yeah, it is, and you have to bring everything up to the standard of today. And when we've gone through and we've maintained a lot of that within these maps. And there's a few places where we've had to make exceptions for that, but for the most part, like, you can go in those line sites that were there are still there, and you're going to have fun. You're going to be able to do those opening moves, those opening snipe shots, especially in high rise, just on the bat.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And keeping that conversation going, what are the maps like? Because I know there's going to be more down the line.
Oh, for sure.
Let's talk about the launch maps. Yeah.
So in addition to these 5 that we're playing today, day 1 on launch, we're going to get the rest of the 16 OGs from 2009. So we're talking Karachi, Invasion, Afghan, Skid Row, Sub Base, Rundown. Yeah, like it's all there and on and on.
Oh, we got the scrap.
Yeah, so we're super excited to be bringing those. And in addition to those OGs, we have some new ground war maps that we're launching too. So we have 3 ground war maps that are brand new, which is the the traditional like 32v32 vehicle gameplay. Yeah, so that's going to be an awesome alternative for people if they want to take a break from 6v6 or just mash it up.
Like, want to go bigger, but you don't necessarily want to dive fully into Warzone. You have ground war. That is so for people like me who like big. Like huge battles, like this is so exciting.
Ground War is a great mode for that. And aside from Ground War, I'm excited to say that there is another mode coming back that many of us know and love originally from Call of Duty World War II. And that is War Mode.
That's right. Wow. We are super. I mean, War Mode holds a special place in my heart, too, from 2017. It's a brand new map that's launching on day 1 as well. It's got the attacker-defender gameplay that we remember from the mode, the linear objectives, the buildables, the scripted events. It's really exciting to see that be part of our day 1 launch slate as well.
Awesome. So we've got Ground War, we've got Core 6v6, we've got War Mode, and
I haven't seen anyone dive yet.
We're going to get to later in the show, a brand new mode coming to multiplayer that will be available at launch.
I don't know, the skin looks good on that sniper that guy's got. I like the look of that.
That looks like the skin I've got already for him.
So cool to see a lot of these players get back to the roots, because you can even see it. Like something I always enjoyed about a lot of these like big reveal events, right, is everyone loads in, they're discovering these maps for the first time, they're seeing them with fresh eyes. But here, that's not the case. We got a lot of familiarity here, and now the fresh eyes are going to be like, what did they add? What did they contribute to like make this into their own vision of a map? But I do appreciate as a competitive guy that you guys really focused on keeping the core of the maps.
We love these maps. Like we've adopted these maps internally at Sledgehammer. We treat them as our own, and we've gone through every nook and cranny, understanding them, understanding where all of the Easter eggs are, where all the line sites are. We have tons and tons of PowerPoints about it that just allow us to go through and really understand what makes these maps work. And then what we've done is we've taken that nostalgia and we've also added that modernization of spice on top of it, that when you're playing these, when you're coming back to them, it is familiar, but also new at the same time, where you're now able to mantle over things that you were never able to get to. You're able to get up on top of things. Right here, we're watching.
Add a little sprinkle on top.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. There it is.
I live here. I live here.
And to Greg's point too, when these maps first came out in 2009. Hardpoint did not exist. Kill Confirm did not exist. So those are brand new modes for these maps that were never experienced.
Well, I'm interested to see how those modes potentially elevate some of these maps that maybe were less played like competitively or even casually back in the day.
Whole new experience.
Whole new experience. You have some of those maps, those larger maps in Modern Warfare 209, like Derail and Underpass. And those play fantastic when you get into 10v10 or 12v12. We've had those modes are coming.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
After launch.
Yeah, everyone just looks like it looks very
it's just
similar.
Fabulous to be able to play them on there. We also have control for those.
Where's the slide and jump? Like, the sliding and then jumping back into a slide.
Community go to town on
that
maps and really
I don't think they're going to
play them and
the jump
understand what's happening.
Well, we're watching some great kill confirmed action here. We've been flipping around a bit, and Find me in that sniper lane. That's all I got to say on High Rise. I will be there. I will be waiting for you in the beta tomorrow.
Yeah, that thing.
This is so great.
That's like the thing that you put on walls, isn't
a
it?
lot about the 20-year anniversary of Call of Duty, but
No,
like, what better way to celebrate
yeah, I do.
that than like, with dropping all of these 16 day one.
We're looking at
Yeah.
High Rise in 2023.
And it looks like it travels further.
So cool. I'm just gonna take a moment to appreciate that. Like, it's not every day that you get to not just go back and like relive things that you enjoyed so much growing up, but then also to there are some streamers here who are younger than Call of Duty's launch, 20 years ago. So they're going to get to experience this really with a fresh coat of paint for the first time ever. That has to feel quite liberating for you guys, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think really these maps hold up for, old school veterans as well as like people who are brand new to Call of Duty. If this is your first game playing Call of Duty, you're obviously
Never been a better time to
Yeah.
jump in. Yeah, I mean, you're absorbing so much of COD's history. To your point, what a better way to celebrate 20 years of Call of Duty
using now
with
when they
these
kill you. That's
iconic
good.
maps returning in an all-new
So it
way.
used to do that,
And we're
right?
going to
And
talk
then you
about
used to
all
be
those
like,
new
right,
ways
that's a good
as
gunny, you
part
could
of
make
the,
it, but they
the
stopped doing
innovations
it.
that you
Like,
guys
right,
have
when
brought
it
to
showed you what we
gameplay
have.
in just a
And I
second. But
like
we
it
want
when
to
it
remind
shows
the
you.
audience out there that
So you
while
know,
you were
right,
watching
okay,
gameplay
they're
today,
using,
you will get to play it starting tomorrow. Take a look here at the beta schedule. For players who pre-order on PlayStation,
They are a bit
starting
all over
tomorrow,
with this,
and
though,
next
aren't
week
they?
for
It's all
players
very
who order
fast
on
when they're running,
Xbox
to
and
me.
PC. The maps, modes, weapons
doesn't look
you're seeing
fast.
here today, those
No.
are in beta, and so are 2 new ground war maps and in-game rewards
Yeah,
for
I-
playing. So
I don't
anyway,
know.
take a look, take notes
see.
here with the pros playing, tune into the stream, get some hot tips before you drop into your
really
first match
show.
tomorrow.
That's right. It's going to be quite exciting to see, everyone across like all the different platforms, just like going live, playing COD, like, and then again loading up and then seeing like Scrapyard or High Rise. Still just blows my mind. I genuinely am so excited about this. But there are a lot of like maps that
you see how he just
returning
hit there,
fans like
then
myself
he
definitely
was
will
like,
enjoy.
why
But
am I not running- he's thinking in his head,
I
why am I
love
not running
some
that
new
fast?
Is there anything that we should be expecting, like post-launch as far as like maps go?
Oh, definitely. I am very, very excited to tell you both today that starting Season 1, we have a bunch of new maps coming. So Season 1, we're dropping 3. Season 2, dropping 3 more new ones. So over the course of our entire live
Is
season,
it 'cause
there will
they're not playing in
be
120?
6v6 maps coming to Modern Warfare 3.
Awesome.
So
Launching
you can-
with 16, 12 down the road. That is a
right.
big map pool to choose from.
And these are all different sizes of maps, different locations.
I don't
These
know.
are all different play styles. You might see 1 or 2 fan favorites come back as well over the course of live season, but we have a bunch of new maps coming that we're really excited about.
And those are 6v6
Yep,
competitive
6v6.
maps that players can play. There are other
Yeah.
maps in there as well that we'll talk about once we get into the live season. But
Imagine
6v6
running
core
after
maps
somebody like that.
Stay tuned.
right off the bat.
Yeah.
And guess what? With all of those
You're
maps,
chasing after somebody and you
it's
fucking
back.
feel like you're
You
running
know
like
what you can do with them? You can vote. We're going to
Monkey.
see it in a lobby
Yeah,
soon, but map
maybe-
voting
maybe.
is back.
You ain't got the boots on.
Get excited.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe he ain't got
I
no
mean,
perks
the
on
community
or
has been
whatever, or maybe
thrilled.
he's got a
I
heavy
can't wait to
gun
see it
or
in action
something,
here
you know?
today. I'll be taking notes on which ones we know are the ringers of the group. I think we have a good feeling.
Somebody voted for Estate, it looks like. Here we're looking at Estate.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Somebody voted for that. Yeah, that's a
after
good one for
you start,
snipers.
I like Estate.
Look at Warzone 2,
I
when
think
you
we
start
always
out,
have an
I
idea
mean,
of where the maps are going to land and the
Yep.
footing. But when you account for the new modes, the modes that you were never playing in there before, when you get into hardpoint and you need that space to have that rotation, it'll be
Hey,
interesting to
if this
see.
is a part of the
That's what
this
I'm
bit's
looking
a part
forward
of
to.
the.
I
this
want to
is
jump
class
into
play.
a private match lobby with my friends and run around and see
Ah.
what the hard points are on these like on Derailed or something like that. Because Skid Row, like I was actually talking with Nameless in the back about this. It's like these maps now, like you have maps like Skid Row that could actually like be potentially viable, like competitively, which is quite exciting. It just changes the entire like feel of the offer, which
Very
we didn't
different.
have back then.
We've honestly already been talking to CDL a little bit about some of their favorites, about what they might want to play, and it's great to get their feedback early on to see how the competitive.
All right, we're looking at Lupo, my guy Lupo. He is
Good at sniping.
in his loadout editor. We can get a good look here. He's got the
Lightweight
lightweight
boots.
boots. And Kim, I would love if you
Yeah.
would take us through what we're seeing here and how loadout select
Climbing
has
boots,
changed and
stalker
what players
boots,
can
tack.
expect.
Yeah, so what you're seeing here, so someone is looking at our boots category. This is actually one of our new categories for
That stream
perks.
is so laggy.
So we
What
split up the
school?
perks
Yeah,
into
it
3
is,
different
Tony.
categories. We have
It is,
boots, gloves, and gear.
And they've got it in
And
sync.
you're going to see some
Boots.
fan favorites come
I
back.
bet
We've
that's
remixed some
less
of the
volume,
lists, and we've brought some new
less
ones.
audio.
That skin's nice.
Now they're all also represented with physical gear
How you doing,
items.
Ghoul?
So everything that you see there has some contextualization
Yeah,
for
if
players.
anybody
so
sees
it's
any
not
lag,
just,
it's not my
a list
stream.
of things you're selecting from. It's like
it's
you're
just the
getting
Call of
these
Duty stream.
movement boosts because
My
you're
stream
bringing in
is stronger
boots,
than
or
the
you're
Call of
getting
Duty
this
stream. Doing
weapon
good
handling
over
bump because you're bringing in gloves. So we really like to add that sort of
They're
context for
they're
players to
overpowering
understand
you
what they're
loads,
bringing in
love.
for perks.
Yeah, it's different, it's logical, but
Oh,
you're also going to
my
see
voice.
some of the same perks
My
that
bad,
we
my
know
bad.
and love. So
There we go.
Call of Duty fans
Is
will
that
be
better?
familiar with them, but presented in an all-new way. What are you guys most excited about to see here with
Let me know
players
if that's
getting
better,
into
chat.
that loadout edit, kind of customizing
Can you still hear it?
these builds out for their playstyles?
Yeah, appreciate that
For me,
goal.
it's all of the
Let me know when
movement
it's a good,
aspects of it, right?
a
So we
good,
have so many
a
things
good
that are
amount.
on there on perks.
No,
that
no, no,
are
it
around.
wasn't
We have
actually. I
one
just
that
looked
allows
at
you to slide
the volume
further.
bars.
The knee pads.
Yeah, the knee pad.
Ah,
Greg,
right,
I've been
okay, no
using
worries.
the- Yeah, I've been using the tack pads.
Right, well, we're seeing
and
Modern
we have
Warfare
the
3 at the
lightweight
moment.
boots,
We're
we have
waiting
the
for the
canvas sneakers. I also hear they're your favorite.
Warzone map,
Look,
but
I'm sneaky. I'm
we're
trying
looking
to
at the
move. I need
movement.
all
We're
the
breaking
help I
it
can
down.
get.
We're not sure
We need all the things.
how it
and
feels.
those are just
Well,
gonna
the
cancel out
movement
your-
looks good,
your noise
but
when
the
you're moving
running
around.
looks
They're
slow. I want
limiting
your
footsteps.
opinion on it,
Silent
Ghoul, when you see it.
True silent
Is
movement.
back.
Running
Yes.
looks slow.
Can confirmed, have
It looks
used it,
like
heard nothing.
it looks like Apex running.
It is very silent.
But it
Like
depends.
one spot, heavy person running. That's what it. Yeah, it might be. It might be the equipment that's causing
Yeah,
it.
it's the equipment.
We'll see. We'll see now.
But hey, I guess when you're
Let me
talking
move the bar
about
off.
Call of Duty having been around for so long, it's just amazing how we've all just grown up. With
Okay,
this,
why does he
right?
seem like he's
And-
running a
and you
lot
guys are
faster now?
Seeing these things that happened back then.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
the
faster.
way the game was
But
made,
that- is that
you're
'cause he's got a
taking ways
shotty?
to, like, improve
There's
upon
tack sprint in
also,
there,
again,
though.
keeping it very familiar.
Yeah, but
also
yeah.
keeping
Look,
it
look,
very
look, way
fresh.
faster,
Something
way
that really,
faster.
stuck out to me.
Yeah, but
tack sprinting.
is the you guys bringing back that.
Yeah, but the other
classic,
guy was tack sprinting.
radar, right? You know,
The one
you
who
got
was
your
just-
stuff
I'm on about
with
this,
with red dots on
Log in.
there.
Yeah.
I love it. And I'm glad that came back in.
Yeah, we are too. I mean, so any unsuppressed
Yeah,
weapon
yeah.
for fire
It's
will
faster
show
than I
up as
thought
red
it
dot
was.
on the mini
I
map.
thought
and we think
what we
it's
saw
really
was
just
as fast
a
as you
core
could fucking
intel
go.
piece for our player base for Modern Warfare 3. We really want to make sure that
It's
people
like got
know
constant
where
tack
the fire
sprint.
fights are happening. Really
Yeah, because he's
understand,
probably got some boots on,
and
hasn't
as
he?
we mentioned
You know,
earlier
all
about
some
just
gear.
knowing the
Yeah.
maps and being very familiar and nostalgic with those things. Like
Ghoul says,
you can
doesn't that
see
look
the red
slow?
dots on the mini maps, and you can understand. I know the map already potentially coming in. I know how I'm going to flank. I know where we're going to go. You can strategize
It
more
looks
with your
about the
teammates,
same
so,
run
we
speed
really
as
just
Modern
felt
Warfare
that
2.
bringing back
However,
classic
Yeah.
was absolutely
it
the way to
looks.
go.
It's
I don't.
classic gameplay.
We'll see, we'll see,
to
we'll see.
classic Maps. I think
This
to
is
your
like the
point,
first
on these
gameplay.
maps, it makes perfect sense,
Doesn't
especially with
look
familiarity.
it doesn't
Even for
look
new
that
players trying to
slow.
figure these maps out quickly.
Right.
But it's
I thought you said
feels-
doesn't that look
it
slow?
feels
My
right,
bad.
It feels great. I've really loved seeing it. You have a direct way to engage.
Yeah.
So
I like the
I'm
XP.
really
I like
excited
the
to hear you
the
guys talk about
fonts.
that.
What do you
And
reckon
that's
about
not
the
the
font
only
school?
piece of
Clear.
classic gameplay that you'll see
Ghoul's a
in
perfect
terms
guy
of
to have in here
in
because
Modern
he's,
Warfare 3.
you know, he knows about this
Tell
shit.
me more.
Tell me more.
Looks clean.
We've talked about a little bit of movement, but I'd like to get into some of the nitty gritty. Slide, animation, cancel.
I like the
Reload,
XP
animation,
font
cancel,
and the
turbo
colour
back.
of it. It's very clear.
Yeah, so we felt really strongly about bringing back slide cancel and reload cancel. You know, and in both of those things, really the core was we wanted players to feel responsive and feel like they had a lot
It's a
of
little
options.
light for
So
my
we know
taste,
that when you
otherwise
commit
good,
to doing a
okay.
Slide, you're stuck on a pretty linear trajectory. We know that when you're doing a reload, some of those weapons have really long reloads. It's a real big commitment. So even after doing that, we wanted to make sure that players had the choice to cancel out of
This
that,
guy who
because
they've
we
got
know
on
that
now
you
is just
change
getting
moment to
trashed.
moment so quickly in these battles.
I mean, who did they bring to these places? I could absolutely fucking go crazy on this map. This Rust. It's easy.
We feel that players are really going to be happy these things are back in.
Oh my,
We're gonna see
the
it a lot here
spawns,
today,
the
I'm sure.
spawns.
We
I
have
don't miss
our
the spawns on this map
movement
actually.
teams getting around the map in new and interesting
And
ways.
it looks like they haven't
and
really
then time to
got
kill
the spawns any better
for
because
TTK. Always a hot topic.
weight
with
is
our
a little
players,
light.
with our
Ah, the
community.
weight of
It's
it is a little
complex.
light.
It has a lot of different moving pieces.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we
So you're
talk
saying
about
it could be like a
Can
bit
you Can you give
boulder.
us details on what to expect in terms of time to kill for Modern Warfare 3?
Yes, I can. I can give you the
Yes, you can.
Oh, he's...
Yeah.
Okay, just 1 second. Let's just listen to what this guy has to say about the time to
So
kill.
rather than 100 health, we have 150 health across all of our players.
So that's got parity with Warzone.
So that is parity with Warzone, what's currently live in Warzone.
Yep.
And it'll also carry over into Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 as well. And what we've also done with that time to kill, so what you're going to notice is it's much more consistent across the board. So we've eliminated some of these spikes that we've had in the past because our modifiers, so we have modifiers on when you get a headshot, it does more damage. When you do a limb shot, it does less damage. So we've kind of normalized those and closed the gap between them. And what that allows for you as a player is you're able to really have this experience where it's consistent. So when you're putting bullets on target, it is now like you get that feeling, you get that rhythm back into your gameplay.
I like that sound. The sound
and you're able to go
from
combat to combat and start to feel that pace of combat, especially with our hit markers now. Like the sound effect, if you haven't had a chance to listen to them, like they're fantastic. The audio team's done a great job with them.
Hit markers.
We have
Kizo.
hit marker visuals as well. So you're also noticing that headshot hit marker. So that's when that extra damage is going to come into play, and it's
I've seen these maps before.
So it is a little longer.
The only thing I'm really looking at the moment, Kizo, is the movement. The movement looks good, but
you can pull away,
not as smooth as Modern Warfare 2019, I am going to say, but it is a massive improvement on the movement of Modern Warfare 2. I'm just waiting to see the new map.
Time to evade, definitely.
Yes.
You have more survivability. You have more options with the freedom of movement.
Yes, it certainly.
To get out of combat.
Yeah.
And that includes
The movement is once people start getting used to this movement, it's going to be fast and cracked movement. I can see it already. It's jittery movement, which is what COD players like. It's fast, jittery movement, up and down, in and out, kind of.
So the hip fire is going to be that big
I will be pissing on kids on this. Hey, Kizo, 1v1 me, bro. How you doing anyway, Kizo? Appreciate you coming through, man.
Sweet, there it is.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that side shooting thing anyway. I don't know when that is going to be useful.
Important to note, this is kind of, it takes like an assault rifle and turns it into almost like a little bit of a sub, where you can kind of like push corners a little bit more aggressively with it.
Great for a CQB.
Ghoul says per Peter. Oh,
like
wait, lurking. No worries.
With it, while also still obviously
about 5 pixels wide.
Oh yeah. And so those LMGs, like being able to take those longer range weapons.
So did you hear what he said about the TTK?
Some of the larger maps. Like you want to be able to run a longer gun.
That's good, because that means that.
And then going to Canton, going to
it is good, but also it'll help a lot of bots because basically, like the damage, it doesn't really matter where you're putting the bullets. But it used to be like that. That's how it used to be.
Having used it myself, I can see the application for it, and I think we're going to see some awesome outplay opportunities. Like,
because Activision really did change, like.
It's also nice just if you have a specific playstyle. Adam, you mentioned it's really great for close quarters combat, which is personally what I.
The TTK and everything like that. What's this guy putting down? Oh yeah, one of them things.
It's there if you
want it. It's one of them things that we were talking about.
If you're not into it,
that looks like it sucks them in.
You know, it's an option. It's again that optionality for players. Choose how they engage with movement and all of these new fun toys that we're showing off in Modern Warfare 3.
And there are option settings for that tac stance. Right now, it's on the down D-pad. If you're not a controller masher like I am, I get in there, I panic a little bit. There's options for you to allow you to put it on your stick, which, well, if you're not a keyboard and mouse player, and you can go in and it is much more like it is a skill at that point, being able to utilize that in those close quarters combat.
Right. Adam, I see you studying gameplay intently. We're on Rust here. What are we seeing?
I love me some Rust. And just talking about the options any player can use. Somebody was running a shotgun a second ago. Now we're seeing somebody with an AR. There's snipers up at the top of the tower. There's, on a map like this, that's
a lot of variety.
Yeah, that's really like fast gameplay. You can still see it's viable for all different play styles, which is really exciting.
Yeah, there really is nothing better than grabbing a shotty and just running around the map. And
this guy isn't used to. See, I feel like he should have slide cancelled around that corner, then tried to get underneath them.
Taking a hard point right now.
Well, this has been.
Well, I think
really
people are not used to it. If you get what I'm saying, like it's not in their mind to do it.
From the gameplay for a brief second, we actually wanted to mention an awesome
Criminal Copper. How you doing, Kizo Future? How you doing, Criminal?
Taking a look here, we should be seeing in a moment at a limited edition Call of Duty Hundreds clothing line, and you have a chance to win one of these 50 sets. So simple. All you got to do is follow @Call of Duty on X or Twitter, and make sure you tweet or post #CodNext and #sweepstakes for a chance to win one of 50
my application
sets
got dropped. Merch, says Tony. Yeah. Gotta get that merch in. I might try and do that. My application got dropped. How come, Criminal?
Greg, you know, we'll toss one over to you here. So for anyone who has been playing Modern Warfare 2, right? You know, they're
Reload.
Inventory.
Oh, come on, man. Why am I not Podnext?
Really,
This guy
really
can't
cool,
even
and
reload.
It creates that like value for
Who's
that
this
player. Like,
guy?
hey, my time here was worthwhile.
Exactly, and it
I don't
is
know, some
all about
bullshit.
honoring the player
Damn
investment
criminal.
for us. Like this is, we call this carry
I
forward.
hope you're
We
all
talked
right.
a little bit about it before. We had some blog posts about it, but with carry forward, all of your investment into Modern Warfare 2 is coming over into Modern Warfare 3. So any weapon that you unlock is available for you day one in Modern Warfare 3, so you can go ahead and use that.
Nice
operator
kills.
that you've purchased or that you've unlocked as well. So if you got that spawn operator from Season 6,
The Season 6
Day
Battle
one.
Pass is coming with us.
What's this guy's name?
Day one, and it's fantastic to have even all of those blueprints.
I'll just
and
remind
everything
myself
coming
never
in,
to watch him.
With your weapon level as well is available. All of your
camos.
attachments, your camos are there.
Camos, if you completed your mastery camos, you got your Orion.
I mean,
That's
he's got
coming.
new. I mean, okay, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's his, you know, it's new on
It has
this,
its own
but
set of completionist camos as well.
I mean, he's playing like
that
he's
you can
never
go
played
in
a COD
and
before.
grind your heart out for those, and go ahead and get those.
Pissed off but good, yeah, that's fine. Well, we're watching the Modern Warfare 3 reveal and also Warzone 3, so we're all about hype here. Yeah, he is bad, isn't he, Tony? Tony fucking knows. Tony's got better shots than this guy has. Send Tony Ochoa over here. Right? How come you haven't been invited, Tony?
Who's at 6?
My application got stuck in the mail chat. They said they wanted me over there, but
the fact that we're
they said it'd be too much heat. Can't be dropping nukes on these streamers.
What other new weapons might we, be treated to, I guess, moving forward here?
We have a bunch of new weapons coming in Modern Warfare 3. We have over 30
They want
new
Future
weapons
to make
that
it look
you can
too good.
experience, level, get new attachments for them. We have new global attachments as well that are available.
I
that
know,
you can use
Tony.
across
Damn,
all
bro.
of your weapons.
Wow.
Yeah,
Should
even
have
Modern
invited us
Warfare 2
all.
weapons. And then we have 20+ operators
What's this
that
map,
are there
man?
for you to unlock and be able to use
Just trying
and
to think.
experience.
If you don't mind me asking, how it must have been a fun challenge
Oh,
to
is it
take those
Favela?
weapons from
No,
MW2
it's not. This
and
is.
then bring them
Oh,
over
this
to
is what.
MW3 and
I
like
don't
really
even.
try
I forgot the name of this one actually. It's not
That's one
Favela.
way to put it.
Yeah, it's been great, and
They
being able
want the
have
game
all
to
of
look
those
fun,
weapons
not
and being able to
sweaty.
have Your arsenal come with you.
They have-
is an amazing experience to
Felt
come
like
in
it was
day
important
one.
to you guys.
Bro,
It is. It's very important for us.
90% of the people there are sweaty.
And be able to,
But
take all of that. But you spend a
nobody's
going to
be able to play it like that anyway. It's only just come out today. No, not many people, are used to this movement. So to be fair to them, it's a new game in it. Nobody's going. In about 3 months, people will not be moving like this.
New content in there for you to
People will be like going friggin' mental,
But being able to have those weapons, being able to make it work with all of the attachments.
Could have sent me an invite though, but it did get lost in the post.
Weapons as well, so they're not going to be exactly the same. They're going to
get the balance pass. For Modern
they're going to
Warfare
have
3.
the essence of the Modern Warfare 2 weapons, but they're not going to be one-to-one. You can actually go in, and our friends at Beanox have been able to put in detailed weapon stats for us, and you're going to be able to go in and look at all of those.
Oh yeah, have you heard that, Tom? About the weapon?
Are, check out what their
Stats.
limb damage is.
Right. So what they're doing now instead, so one of your, it's funny you say a lot of stuff
It's part of Modern Warfare 2. It's part of that carry forward.
they changed. So remember when you were talking about like the bars, like the accuracy bars and stuff. You're like,
what I had already used is gonna.
you said like, it doesn't really tell you.
Thank you so
Like
much.
if it's good at something or bad at something, it shows a bar. You don't know by a bar, do you? But what they're doing now is they're adding like you can press like R stick and like literally view the actual detailed stats. So it'll say like accuracy 74. So when you change an attachment, you can see exactly how much it affects the gun rather than trying to guess off a bar.
Blue and a red.
Yeah.
There's the Crimson Fate is what we're calling one of them, and the Carbon Fate is the other. And these will be
Which is a lot better because why would you? It's a guessing game.
Plus all of their
if you're using the bars.
And they're reactive, so the better you do in the match, the more eliminations you get in a match, the more you'll start to see that visual change on your weapon. And as you can see, also the operators have their own versions of this. These are the Nemesis skins. So there is a blue version and a red version there. The blue version goes on Price and Ghost, and the red version goes on Warden and Makarov. Those are the 4 operators that get these skins. Same reactive tech, so you're going to see a little bit of the silver, metallic, shiny looking skin come up on the hands and the torso, the better you do in the match.
I've seen a lot of Warden hype on the internet, so I think people are really
reactive
excited to
skins.
see her in action. And
Interesting.
Skin in particular is awesome. But one
That's
thing
the
about
first time they've done that.
to your point,
Only 20 quid.
Only 50, yeah, only £40 for the coat and £20 for the gloves. Chat.
You want to see the fun stuff on screen.
I'm not buying myself no clothes this month. I need to dress my COD player.
Having these awesome effects go around the map as well. And of course, those are in the Vault Edition.
Yeah, and you know, speaking of the weapons and diving into it a little bit more, I understand as well that there is also a new system that you guys have on top of that with the aftermarket parts, right? Which that, if we could dive a little bit more into that, because that sounded really fascinating. To kind of like make guns play in a different way. Just off one part alone.
Yeah, it is. And here we're seeing a little bit of it where this is our LMG that has a bullpup conversion to it. So they're full
I
conversion.
hope they're a lot smoother with this when they show Modern Warfare 3. I don't want them doing all this while Modern Warfare Warzone's going on.
Powerful changes.
You know what I mean? Like
that's a Renetti that is actually
fucking showing us little fucking guns in between. I want to see the bloody map.
Part on there.
No secondary.
What are they doing? We've seen this stuff. What are they doing?
That allows you to take a primary as a secondary. You do not need to take
honestly the organization of this next is
and one of the coolest things is
4
how
out
you
of 10.
unlock these amps. So we're gonna see, we call them amps. We love
how I would have done it, chat, right?
So we have 2
is
amps that are
I'd have
coming
shown straight
to
from the start, like Modern Warfare. I'd have done like an intro, right? This is Modern Warfare 3. Some dramatic music comes in. You know, everyone loads into a match. Domination. It's Shotzi versus this team. Blah blah blah. Instead, they just let everyone play and then just swap between them. What?
That we release weekly.
It's just bad.
I was worried it was like bi-weekly for a moment.
In my eyes.
Good question.
You just it's mumbo, it's jumbled.
The reward for getting all of those challenges for that week is an aftermarket part. So the first
I mean, I guess we are getting to see a lot at the same time. People probably would say they'd maybe prefer this way because.
What annoys me is that they're going to bring this out.
Oh yeah, the movement there. Oh, that now. You see that? When she were inside there and she moved like that,
yeah.
Similar to Modern Warfare 1.
Their own playstyle reflected in those guns, using the amps. It's super exciting.
Yeah.
But we're gonna have to play Warzone still.
You know, just more of a look and enjoy
like a few months before we even get this gameplay.
Get into some more shenanigans, playing some domination.
Before we even get what?
Because like we're playing Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be different to Warzone, isn't it? Because they're not implementing it straight away.
In 2023, and
yeah,
so
true.
I'm just excited to
So.
play them. Yeah, and even the movement.
It's gonna be weird. Unless they do implement the movement.
Because we're gonna play the beta.
Such a wonderful feeling to have.
Have they really remade this map?
This is in the way that players can interact with the ways
this is
you
in the
build
current
your
Call of
classes.
Duty.
I really do like what you guys
Kind of.
did with the perk system.
It's different, but that
and how
middle
you,
bit is the same.
contextualized it and made it
Mateo's Lighthouse, that's what it's called. Mateo's something like that.
Grounded, or what was the I guess the design choice on that, rather than just going with pictures on a screen? You guys went for something quite bold.
Yeah, I mean, I think it really was a big part of the context for the players. You know, it's not just a UI menu with choices, you know, that were sort of ambiguous. It was a little bit, we wanted to make sure that you brought in your fighting load carrier, right? Your FLC was what we talked about, you know, internally is this thing where every piece of gear that you brought in did something meaningful for your loadout selection. So perks was a big part of that, you know, and we got a chance to look at the gear items, all inspired by real world military tech and items. And you know, we were able to really figure out what goes with what and what are the remixes we want to make, and we think we came up with a really good and interesting field of choices in our perks this year.
So I don't know if you guys can see it. We're taking a look around the room at the moment. We actually have a 2-story streaming tower. I'm going to call it a tower.
Pretty epic in here.
It's absolutely wild in here, and everyone is very focused on their play. It all of a sudden, oh hey, that's us. Oh hey guys. GG's.
Hello.
So we've got this big giant room filled with Modern Warfare 3, filled with awesome creators from all over the world, and As Ted Timmons would say, the vibes are good. We're going to hear Ted talk about vibes.
I do want to point out that screen you're looking at there, that the logo, the Modern Warfare, that's a screen. And behind there are all the players that are behind that screen, which is so cool. I didn't even know there was a thing that you could do.
Why is that part of the game?
Still
no, it's not, mate. I'm not bothered about screen.
This is Call of Duty, baby.
The game has been trashed for a year. Do not try and sell me
love to see it
on the
here.
screen.
We're getting a few of these games wrapped up, but there's definitely the sense in the room of like, all right, Q next. Go next. GG, go next. Go next.
It's so fun to
Just
play.
on the screen, look beautiful.
Every day I come into the office and I boot up the game, get into a match as quickly as possible, and start playing.
Oh yeah, they've got their mine sights back. I like them. I like them ones.
Them play as well because there's so many things that they're doing. Like earlier, we were watching a circuit around the estate house. And that movement just looks so hot going through it. Like being able to mantle, being able to
just say the movement looks hot.
Sprint when you're tack sprinting. We actually increase the mantle speed so it feels more fluid as you're going across.
Well, this guy isn't moving out anywhere. What's he doing? Is he
your tack sprint as you're
is he just fucking sitting in this corner? Is he a camper?
People pop off with Battle Rage. So Battle Rage is back.
Battle Rage is back. It's actually moved into the tactical slot.
Yes.
So it is very powerful.
There we go, Tom. You heard that. Battle Rage is in tactical.
We have an awesome vest, the engineering vest that allows you to take 2 tacticals. As maybe we didn't touch on the vest.
Funny how we were talking about that today.
Yeah, so the vest is a really big piece of that. Like it is our main core
it makes
piece
sense.
Of gear.
Makes sense.
Kim touched on how we
like Battle Rage.
contextualized everything.
The way the speed he threw out that thing.
Contextualizing what you're actually putting into the game. So it's going to dictate what your tacticals, what tactical slots you have, how many you can take, how many lethals you can take, how many.
Yeah.
Well, you get one boot and you get one glove, so you can't take multiple gloves. But how many gear slots you can actually have? So with the engineering.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, now I'm looking at the movement. It does look good.
At the cost of your.
I feel like
at the cost of your lethal, and you also gain another gear
slot.
Oh,
there she is at top. She carried that stack.
Because that gear slot is where all of your intelligence perks lie. So those are things like what we used to call hardline or high alert sit in that slot, and now you can take both of them at the same time and really have that advantage.
Awesome. And if there are 4 vests to choose from at the moment, I believe.
Correct. In beta, there are 4. Yeah.
So in beta,
showing this guy again.
Expect to see this.
Oh my God, this guy! Get him off.
Vest. Seen a lot of people running infantry vests today. In fact,
Look at Adam Sandler.
We just got a peek at the loadout.
Adam Sandler's
streaming
twin.
Your tack sprint to regen faster. It is the core. Like if you're familiar with Call of Duty, I imagine most of our people watching are.
Oh my God,
these shots
are making me want to delete the game before I've even downloaded it.
And you get your tactical, lethal, primary, secondary. And what's cool about the vests is they actually have perks baked into them. So with the infantry vest baked in right away, you're getting that tack sprint refresh even faster. And also a little bit of an extended time there. And one of the things that we've done across the board is we've increased that tack sprint, and we've also allowed you to have much more faster ADS strafe speeds as well in there.
Yeah, I do like how you guys have managed to take a lot of the vests and stuff and then make it also combined with other things or like really have everything kind of synergized together and have you create like the optimal build here. It's quite customizable.
And it's really helped out a lot with how we balance the game in that sense, because now what we've done is we've
this guy's hitting my brain. Please take him off.
More than we normally do, but we've also balanced that out with what you can't take in that same.
I don't know whether maybe he's distracted by his chat or something. But
selecting the vest, selecting the boots, it's going to come at a cost, and that's where the balance
lies.
And we love that. We are going into these matches. You're making decisions. You have to make those decisions before you go in.
And I think maybe really, Warzone might be there. Time
consequences if you're choosing wrong and learn from it and go back and make new decisions.
So I can't change those in match.
Anyway, I'm not bothered about seeing swag stuff. I want to see
consequences.
People who are not so good at the game and see how.
You'll still have to live with the consequences of your actions.
I always do. For that moment. They've been haunting me for years now. Let's talk. I haven't seen anybody get one yet. I've seen a couple of streaks. pop off, but I'm wondering about kill streaks.
Yeah.
If we have any personal favorites at the desk here.
Well, for sure. I mean, the equipment selection we have in Modern Warfare 3 is so much fun. I think my personal favorite, we'll start with the Breacher drone, which is actually a lethal. It's in your lethal slot. So it's basically a handheld drone that you pull out, and it's just slow flying down a hallway. You can clear dom points, hard points, and wipe out an entire enemy
Yeah,
squad
why
with
was
it.
that guy must have not attack sprint on? You know that first guy we watched?
Yeah.
Because everyone else is running around at a good
the counter to
speed.
that one though, it's slow moving enough. You can shoot it down if you see it.
He must have had it. He must have had it turned off
So
or
in addition
something.
to that, we have a mosquito drone, which you shoot into the air, and it basically encircles an area and then dive bombs an enemy when an enemy approaches that area.
I will in fact say that my experience with the mosquito drone has been quite like as annoying as a real mosquito. they plague me in matches when I've play tested, and so I'm
Mosquito drone.
Yeah,
Sounds like
tricky,
headphones on,
tricky,
turn 'em up.
yeah.
That's how you know it's
that thing coming.
the former bomb drone.
We have
That's
something
in,
called the ACS, which is affectionately called the
I know,
capture
I
bot
hate
on
anything
the dev
that-
team. So it's basically this box
Like
that
that.
you throw down on a dom point or hard point, and it'll capture the point for you. So
Oh.
you can hang back and get in cover, and then let it capture the point for you. So when enemies come to try to take it, you can take them out from behind cover. So just yesterday, I had an awesome match where I put down an ACS on a dom point and then shot a mosquito drone in the air that was patrolling. So I just like hung back and watched the whole thing unfold. An enemy rolled in there to try to get my ACS out, and then the mosquito drone got it, and I didn't have to do anything. I was just like, that's right. That's all my equipment doing
You're
the,
like, I
the
have
work for me.
crafted the
Right,
master
and
plan.
and that's what we want is all the
I was
equipment
pretty
doing
proud of
everything
myself.
for
It was
us
pretty
doing.
epic.
And then you went on to drop a nuke and have a big game. You know?
You've got to look at it from the other person's side, right?
He
So,
drops 100 and shipment, guys.
like he just said, he was playing domination,
No,
he
it
put his
was
drone
an
up and then
awesome
another
moment.
drone
So,
up and
yeah,
he
we
didn't have
just
to do
have a bunch of
anything. So this
fun
other guy
stuff
basically
in
tried to
terms
push for the
of
point,
vehicles,
and there's
tacticals,
two
field
fucking drones
equipment,
there and he died and the other guy didn't do
we have
nothing.
the
That does not
Guardian
sound
that
fun.
Gets a lot of love. It's basically, you know, this thing that you put down that's an area of
I would
denial.
much rather have an actual gunfight against somebody.
Movement when they run into the beam
That's the
that
point.
it shoots out.
It doesn't actually eliminate players.
But it might not be as OP as I think it is, so we'll see.
Later, which is hopefully all of you. I think
You
we're
might-
going to see
they
a
might
lot
just
of
be overhyping
Guardian
it.
in Battle Royale later. But it is that aerial denial, not necessarily getting the eliminations, but eliminating the players who are affected by the Guardian.
It's almost like a stun grenade,
Yeah.
you know. And we have something called the comm scrambler that you throw down, and it's basically it creates like the ghost perk in a certain area. So you know it wipes out enemy communication. So enemy UAVs won't work. You know, like everybody won't show up on the map in this certain area. But the counter
Right,
to that
so
is like
counter
everyone
UAV,
sees
yeah.
the active area. Yeah.
Ooh,
So you'll
that
get
looked
ghosts,
fast when he
I
slid
believe
into
you said,
that
if
bit
you're
there.
inside the vicinity of the
Right, the
comm
perimeter.
scrambler, but
That's
you
right.
can see where it's active on the map. So expect to be
Yeah,
to
as
be
soon as you
rushed.
throw it down, everybody knows where it is. They just kind of, you're hidden in that bubble for a little while.
Which could be very useful indoors. I think that's a
Oh, yeah.
that's a very cool tool to have. So, but before we wrap up the convo here on Core 6v6, I wanted to ask you about ranked play.
Ooh, okay, yeah. Let's.
Greg, what can you tell us, and can you give us any little details on
Okay, before we
when
wrap
we can expect
convo,
to see
let's-
ranked multiplayer?
We
in
can.
Wrap up
So,
the convo
our
and
friends
move
at
on.
Treyarch are on the case again with ranked play. They do a fantastic job with it, and we love partnering with them on it. And they're going to bring that experience, update it, modernize it from Modern Warfare 2, bring that forward, and then for season 1.5, which is mid-season one,
Sometime during season one.
we will
yeah.
have it out,
Later in season one.
and that's when it's going to launch, because we want enough time where
Okay,
players
so
can get
ranked
familiar with
multiplayer is
everything,
not
they can
coming out
understand
until
what's happening within the game,
way through
and start to
season
build
1.
those restrictions within the game. And
And
you can
season
find
1
out more
doesn't come out
from,
until
you
a
know,
month
Treyarch
after.
as we go through development.
As we get closer,
releases.
we're going to be talking
So
more
it'll be
about
a
it,
month
but
and a
excited
half
to say
before
that
we get
later in
ranked.
season 1, we will have a ranked play coming to multiplayer.
What about Red
Modern Warfare 3.
Warzone?
But that
Yeah,
wraps
that'll
up
be the same
our
again.
Core 6v6 gameplay for
I
the
reckon.
day. We're going to see the folks behind us switch over. We've got an exciting new mode to talk about that we're going to get to here in a second.
War mode.
It's
We're
called
gonna talk about
Cutthroat.
war mode now.
It is awesome. There's so much to get into there.
It's
But first, we have a
alright.
quick special announcement for all of our PlayStation players out there, like me. Take a look.
Oh, God. Take a look at the advert again.
When they speak of me, They want to lock your doors.
They want to lock your doors, Danny English.
C'est mignon. That's cute. I've never found a lock. I couldn't break.
PlayStation.
Shit station. Right.
Announcing the PlayStation exclusive Lockpick Operator Pack, including the Van Goated Lockpick Operator skin, the American Gothic blueprint, and the Starry Knife melee weapon blueprint. Lockpick is a cunning art feat with noble motivations and an exciting new operator to come to Modern Warfare 3. PlayStation players can get the Lockpick Operator by pre-ordering the Modern Warfare 3. By pre-ordering Modern Warfare 3 on the PlayStation Store with the items playable at the game's launch on November 10th. I didn't know she was a PlayStation exclusive operator. This is my main in all the playtests. I auto-lock Lockpick. It is how it is.
Did you know she was an art thief?
I didn't know she was an art thief. I was like, Thomas Crown Hair, hello, it's me. But we're about to head into live gameplay action for a brand new mode coming to Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer. But first, a couple of words from our sponsors.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by HyperX, the official peripheral partner.
Hey, that's my controller, HyperX.
TCL, play like a pro on the big screen with TCL Q
You should be watching
QLED
Scum.
TVs.
Nah,
up to 98
I'd rather
inches.
watch this because they show a bit of
The
everything. If I
official
watch,
timekeeper of
if I
Modern
watch,
Warfare 3. Go to MVMT.
also I'm not sure if I can stream a streamer. If you get what I'm saying, Kizo.
Backbone. Level up your play.
It's kind of like stealing their content in a way, you know what I mean? But I was a bit skeptical about this.
Lovesac Stealth Tech is a proud partner of Call of Duty Next, bringing unparalleled
But yeah, I'll only get to
immersive
obviously
surround
see what
sound to
Scump's
your
doing at the
at-home
time.
gaming
But
experience.
I'd rather be able to see what everybody's doing, if you get what I'm saying.
Welcome back to Call of Duty Next here at the Creators Arena.
But yeah, I know
Everyone's getting ready to
Skunk's
hop
live and
into the
Swag's
brand
live
new mode,
and all them.
Cutthroat.
I was watching
and this
Swag
is going to be
earlier.
a unique one because it's 3v3 action. So you're going to have a little bit of a mosh pit there going on.
There's a lot of threes in it.
Yeah.
It's fun to say.
It is
Really fun to say.
hard to say after a while. It's all about elimination. So you're there. You're as long as your squad can take out the other two squads, that's how you're going to win.
Cutthroat.
It is inspired by Gunfight. Like you were
So
actually.
look, they're
like,
going to do
it is a very
Cutthroat,
competitive
Ground
mode.
War,
The thing that we like
War
about
mode,
it is it
and
plays
then
on all of our fantastic
probably
16 launch maps.
start doing.
They're there, and you get to play them in a new way. So in the past, like TDM, you're spawning at either side of the map. What Cutthroat is allowing us to do is put these triangular spawns in. So because they're 3 different teams, you now have 3 points. Triangle. You know, math somewhere
That's
in there.
geometry, brother.
Simple maths.
Yeah. And so it allows you to experience these maps in a way that you've never experienced before, which is part of that modernization that we like to talk about in the maps. And it's a fun experience to have, super competitive, and it's
So it's
one
3
life
teams.
to live mode. It's very fun.
You can regen
One
your
life
down
to live.
teammates, though, if you see
Yeah, so you got the
Why does it say on the left-hand side, Cutthroat, Ground War, War mode?
So that's what they're going through. That's where they're
What
at
led
now.
you guys to
Cutthroat.
Where's
want
Battle
to
Royale?
make this mode? What was the
Well,
inspiration?
that's
Is that
just
War
for Modern
mode?
Warfare.
No,
That's just for
Gunfight
Modern Warfare
in a
3,
lot
all
of
that down the
ways.
left.
Gunfight, of course, is 2v2.
2v2 is
This is
Gunfight.
really
Yeah,
taking
and
that
it's
to the
played on
next level.
separate
So that's
maps.
what they've
It's
done
played on
so
different
far.
maps. And so
Loadouts,
what we wanted
equipment.
to
Now
do
they're
is
doing
be able to
Cutthroat, then they're
really
going to do Ground
focus
War,
on
then
the
they're going to do
16
War
maps that we
mode.
had at launch, and be able to have a mode that is as exciting,
But
as
they've gone through it quicker than I thought
as
they would have
Gunfight
actually,
in
to be
there,
fair. So
and really bring something new to the table too. So our players can go out and have fun and enjoy a new experience with their squad.
Yeah,
and you can take your loadout this time. So,
Yes,
yeah,
that's
so
what I was going to
Gunfight,
say.
yeah, right.
Unlike Gunfight, we're not providing the squads with weapons. You can actually bring your blueprints and your loadout with you.
Yep,
that's right.
And it is sweaty.
It is a sweaty mode.
I am so excited to see these guys play it because they're awesome at the game anyway. We see Dr. Lupo here. He is on Cutthroat, and of course the objective, the capture point at the end is
already there. Yep.
the overtime mechanic.
Oh, he's
There we go.
down.
But you can't get downed, but and picked up by your teammates. Now, what happens
Not
when
anymore.
Not anymore. So now when you're eliminated, you're out. That's
Yeah.
it. You got to wait for the next round.
Yeah, you gotta wait.
No
The
respawn.
rounds are quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They go really, really fast. We spent a lot of time making sure that you just weren't sitting there with, you know, dead air, essentially, watching your teammates have fun. And that flag there is now available, so they can go and capture that flag. Whoever, well, they got eliminated, but whoever gets that flag first, just like Gunfight is going to do it.
I kind of like this.
Between rounds, though, we rotate
The idea
where that
of this
flag
mode.
is, because again, geometry, that triangle, right? We could put it in the center every time, but it gets a little.
Oh, I like them buildings.
Gives players an
So-
opportunity to move around and like actually
Yeah.
interact with more in the map, right?
Yeah, exactly. And you're experiencing these maps in brand new ways. It is a lot of fun to have in there.
Tony Ochoa says Lupo.
That guy's got really cool hair.
I was gonna say something, but as a person who has none, I figured I would refrain from it.
No, I feel like if anything, awesome. It looks a lot like the Operator Oz in Modern Warfare 2, actually.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Back into Cutthroat again. I'm very interested in these smaller game modes because I think it just creates opportunities for you to have like those real like intense interactive moments.
It's
right?
very intimate, and you get to situations like this where you're trying to figure out like how to use your, you could pop smoke here.
So 3v3v3, one capture point.
there's this
You've got to
tension that's
capture the
building
point
around,
or
like, when is this flag gonna pop?
kill all the other players.
When do I want to
Right.
go in? When does I want to have my team rush in?
Is that what you do? You
I
would
believe
throw
that's
Very
smoke?
much
You throw smoke
like
right here, Greg?
No,
a
there's no
capture
reason to do
version
that
of
right now.
S&D,
We gotta
but
wait for the
without.
flag to come up.
Oh, there's the
Sorry.
breacher drone. Breacher drone. Yeah.
You might want the.
Okay. I love this guy's strat.
What the hell is
Good
this
strat.
fucking gunks? It looks
Yeah,
like
we have
it's
the EMD grenade, which would be great in this situation.
been
You just
made in a
throw it
back
out,
garden.
Pop it, and then if you get another player on the team, that they're going to show up constantly on your mini map for your entire team.
So it's to me, EMD grenade, a little bit like a snapshot, but it actually is going to stick to the enemy player.
it does.
That player will then get a prompt. You might be able to tear it off, I believe.
Yeah, you just pull it right out.
But it'll track you around the map and like have way more visibility on the enemy squad there. EMD very, very clutch.
Be very overpowered if you hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, something I haven't seen actually was the
Very overpowered if you hit
thermobaric
them.
grenade.
Yeah, we
Because I
haven't
actually do like that one because it's kind of like a Molotov, but like on steroids. So it just like
Yeah.
does a big boom, and
Yeah,
then
it's annoying
also
that you
has
could. You
areas
see
of
how
denial
we're
as
trying to
well.
get through
Yeah,
the
it has
bushes
areas
there.
of denial and it
Why
bounces, so
can't-
it
why
will
can't
not
you go
detonate
through the
on impacts.
bushes?
You can throw it around corners. You can throw it under cars.
Get that frag effect.
Yeah, yeah.
So you
And,
can't camp
you
in
know,
them.
it adds a little bit of additional
Ah,
damage
maybe
to
a good
its
shout.
after the fact. So even if you survive
That,
the initial blast of that one,
I know,
you can
Tony.
get taken out pretty easily afterwards.
Lupo just hit a clutch headshot. He is now, he picked up his teammate, and we're swapping over to Favela.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I love this map.
Yeah, I love this map. Favela's such a good map, though,
favorite
Tom. This is a
out of-
good
Out
map,
of these
so
five we're
hopefully
playing
they've done
today,
this
I
right.
have to go with Favela.
It's a great map.
I know there are a bunch of high-rise stands amongst
alone.
us. Yeah.
I too have a favela stand. so
But
don't worry.
I mean, just look at it. This is beautiful.
Greg, you're the tiebreaker here.
Oh.
We've got 2 for high rise.
I love them all. They're all my babies.
Okay, fine.
Okay, all right.
I can't give any of
That's
them
no
up.
favorite children.
But
Here we go.
Favela is quite awesome with all of the movement, with everything that's happening.
Yep.
That's right.
And
Take it,
high rise is also
Oh, come
great.
on, Greg. You know, at some point.
They're all
yeah.
unique in their own way.
You know what? I'm switching my vote to estate just to.
Okay.
Well, you're going to be alone.
Look at that. You split the vote. How could you?
How could I? I know.
I think I love Favela because remember that play I was talking about doing with like the capture bot and the mosquito drone that was on Favela.
Yeah.
You know
There
what,
it
chat?
is.
It
That's why
looks
it's got a
better on
special
my
place in my
stream
heart.
than
I
it
like
does
the
on
little
my
second
screen.
floor store, but I believe you guys have opened a window
I don't know why.
that wasn't necessarily there before, so you can kind of see down the hill.
Yeah, you know, and I am
Shouldn't
trash.
be any new windows.
Well, no. I'm sorry. I might have misspoken. I thought it just was more open than it was previously.
Oh, yeah, it's possible we allowed you to mantle out of it.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot of those things that are in the map, like metrics wise. Like
Yeah.
the metrics have changed in a lot of sense, like how large our doors are.
Yeah.
We actually have the doors in here. I know not everybody's thrilled with that, but it is a fun mechanic to have. It adds a lot, especially within Cutthroat, because now you're peeking those.
Yeah.
You're able to use them
There
for
you
your
go,
advantage.
Thomas.
And there,
Yes.
we
Listen
feel
to
that they
you.
add a lot to the gameplay.
And I bring the window up
Did
only
he say
because,
he's increased?
to your
Yeah,
point
they've increased the
earlier,
size
it's
of them. Look at the
those
size of them
small
windows
touches that
there.
you guys have really
I
brought
don't know
to
whether,
these maps
but
that make
is
them
that just
feel
for this map,
unique and
or is that
different
for?
in modern,
You know what I mean?
for the
Is
type
he
of
just
gameplay
is he
we're
just
doing
talking in
Modern Warfare
reference
3?
to how the old map was
Well,
and
while we have a
they've changed the
moment,
size of
and
them,
we're
or
looking at
I wonder if
Cutthroat,
they.
let's talk
But
about
if
some
they
of the
thought
other
about it
modes
for
as
this
well,
map,
because
surely
Ground
they've thought
War,
about it for
one that
everything.
I want to talk about. We touched
Yeah.
on it a little bit earlier on. I want to dive back into it again
That
because
movement there were
it's
pretty
back
cool.
in Modern Warfare
That she
3.
did.
You got
He's not bad at her, to
large-scale
be fair.
maps that are going to
He's
be
not too
coming
bad.
at launch. And, you know, I guess Kim, like,
Chica.
give us a rundown on Ground War because I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody's
we're so
excited
happy
for
that Ground
Ground
War's
War.
coming back in Modern Warfare 3. Again, this is our big
No, but we will
32v32
get to see bits
mode.
of
It's the biggest battle that
what
we
the
have
battle
in our
royale's gonna look
multiplayer
like.
experience.
Well,
And we will be showcasing 3 new Ground War maps at launch, with 2 of them being playable in the open beta.
Okay.
I believe that's the Levin Resort that we just saw there.
Yeah, right. So in the beta, we
Wow,
have
this-
Popov
this-
Power and
that looks
Orlov
good.
military base.
Orlov military
Yeah,
base.
but these
okay.
are the 3. Yeah, you
These
got it
are-
down.
these
Yeah.
are
What,
great.
why are they obsessed with
We
water,
also have
though?
a few new vehicles. So during the open beta,
They're
you'll be able
obsessed.
to play, I believe, 2 new vehicles.
Yeah, that's got to be
in Modern
part of
Warfare 3,
the
with more to
Warzone
come
map
at
there
launch and
that we
during
just
live
saw.
seasons.
That's right.
Awesome. And we mentioned it a bit earlier, but
Wow,
War
look
Mode
at
is
it.
returning. In addition to Ground War, the favorite
Yeah, I do. It's
from
very Verdanski,
Call
innit?
of Duty World War II
Yeah.
will be coming back with Modern Warfare 3.
It is awesome, and it is the attack defend mode. Adam spoke a little bit about it earlier, but you are Task Force 141
Yeah, they were
trying to
running
take
really
down the
fast
Coney
with
group
it.
that has
Yeah,
taken
man.
over
Yeah,
a
yeah,
military
yeah.
base. They are launching
Like I said, I think
ICBMs,
it'll take some time for
and
people to
you
get
are
used to this.
getting your tank out there,
Used to
escorting
it.
your tank through a downtown area.
I mean, we've just had to be
and
playing on
just having a blast,
fucking slow
doing
as
it
fuck movement for last
and
year,
not
aren't we?
to
So
have a blast with the ICBMs as well.
Good pun. Good ICBM pun there.
Yeah, there was. It was trying to come out and it just didn't happen.
Yeah, I saw what you were doing there. I
Yeah,
liked it. Yeah. And also, there was a really
Oh, I
cool
tried
tank
to
on
do it.
screen that was just causing
Oh,
utter
no, you
mayhem.
fucked
So
up
that's
there.
what we care about.
It is that attack defense scenario where you are escorting that down the path.
Messed up bad,
and
didn't
it is a very
Fucking hell.
linear combat. You have very clear
Yeah,
lines
so the
of sight,
tactical,
clear,
the
battle
equipment
lines.
seems to
that's
look
the
like it
gameplay
throws
that's going on.
and goes a lot
66,
faster. You see how
95,
quick they're throwing out
66,
equipment
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
and
So
stuff.
it is classic
That's good
war
because
mode, if
do you know how
we
many
all
times I
remember
get
what classic
caught
war mode
mid
is, but it is linear
grenade
objectives, there's
throw
3
or
sets
mid
of them,
fucking,
and it is a
you know.
fantastic experience that we're excited for players to get their hands on.
Lots to look forward to.
Ain't that the truth? They're very, there's just so many options, which is the thing that really sticks to me. Like, if you don't want to jump in with your friends and just, you know, play regular matchmaking, you could do war mode. You could do ground war. Was that, you know, it feels like that was the mission.
Chat,
of the
let me know if
studio,
you can
was,
hear
like,
me
really
on the
give
game,
players that
on the
ability to just, like, make
on the stream.
decision, go
Okay,
with your
if
friends,
it's
play what you want.
too
And
quiet,
like
I can turn it
mentioned
up a bit.
about, you know, some of the new maps coming in live season. We have a bunch of new modes planned for live season as well that we're looking forward to sharing very soon.
I'll be back in a sec.
All right, well, I'm all for it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us here today to share Modern Warfare 3 with the world. And that is going to wrap it up for the MW3 multiplayer segment of the show. Once again, a big thank you to Adam, Greg, as well as Kim for joining us here. But now we're going to head over to one of my favorite people. It's Maven, who's got a couple streamers that he's going to be putting in the hot and ready seat presented by Little Caesars. Trust me, it's as hilarious as it sounds. Maven, who you got?
Thank you. You know, when I thought about being hot and ready, the first thing that came to mind was my guy Legion.
Hey, I'm really proud to be the other bald guy on stage with you today. We're doing it. We're doing it.
It looks beautiful. Listen, the first thing you said to me is how fun this is, and you're like, I'm feeling like I'm 18 again, out frying.
Listen, I'm cranking out energy drink burps right now. I'm 30, I'm feeling 18. I just smoked Biffle. Where's he at? I don't know where he's at. Guy's incredible, but I smoked him with a shotgun. I'm feeling alert right now, Maven.
I can tell the second you sat down, like, my guy is locked. What have you loved the most so far about just getting in, diving into MW3?
Brother, all the fun stuff is really fun. The shotguns, the new tags, the new lethals, bro. I'm just out here doing anything to just make everybody angry. It's just angry as possible. I'm zooming.
Well, was it a bit of a surprise at first? Like, when you got in, like, how much fun you were having? Like, does it kind of defy expectations?
Listen, I was 16 when Modern Warfare 2 came out. So all these maps that we were playing in Modern Warfare 3 right now, throwing back, bro, it's just like you picked it right back up again, and I'm bodying. I don't know, it's so fun.
You're a talented and very handsome guy. Now let's talk about the chair. This is the hot and ready seat presented by Little Caesars. We were a little bit worried about what this is going to be able to handle, especially if I tried to sit on your lap. But this is the hot seat, dude. You like yourself some pizza.
Listen, I was a little worried that the cardboard capacity, I'd be a little overweight. But I'm feeling really good right now, and I feel like you and I together in this hot seat together, it's just too much hotness. This is too much interaction. If our bald heads connect one more time, the venue lights shut down.
Speaking of that, we got to get out of here. Let's get this over to Shift Legion. Thank you so much, buddy.
Oh, there's just always comedy with two bald guys in the mix. But
yeah,
I hold shift here with the one and only Shotzzy. I got to start with the fun question first.
Right,
I mean, just
thank
enjoyment
you,
level.
Kale.
How are you enjoying the game at this point?
This game's amazing, man. I have nothing but good things to say
See you
about
later,
this game.
Kale. You've got banned. Get the fuck out of here, boy. Yeah, that was so totally cringe. Could you tell by my face?
Have you found ways to finesse movement system yet? Because I know going into the beta, that's probably your main goal is to find ways to
I like
completely
Shotzzy.
overembellish
I'm sorry, I've got a soft spot for Shotzzy.
It moves smoothly than any other card I've played. I feel like it has a mix of like fast and a little bit of a slower slide cancel, but yeah, I love it. It's very, very fast.
Have you broken anything yet?
Come on, Shotzzy.
Not broken anything, but I will say that there's like these sneakers that allow you to like slide any ADS, and I feel like that's meta right now.
All right, so make sure you check out the stream for that.
Oh, he's already plugging the loadouts.
Now, getting into the competitiveness, I mean,
like,
last year, lots of conversations about skill
come on to my
gap.
stream for the loadout
Do you feel like movement is going to be one of the main focus points for those trying to take their game to the more competitive level, or where do you think that the competitive skill gap is going to be for this game?
So yeah, definitely movement. I feel like slide canceling obviously is going to be, you know, very OP, and then I feel like the aim assist in this game is actually very not as sticky as other games. I feel like mid and far range, it's actually not as sticky. So that's definitely interesting.
Fair enough, Shotzzy. Thanks so much, my man.
Aim
of course,
assist
you
is
can check
less
him out on the stream.
sticky.
And well, with that, we're going to go back up to Miles and Lottie to give us their thoughts on what they just saw with multiplayer before we come back with the team from Treyarch to give us our first look at game footage and details for Modern Warfare Zombies. But first, a quick word from our sponsors.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by Little Caesars, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next and Modern Warfare 3. NVIDIA GeForce. Level up your Modern Warfare 3 PC experience with performance multiplying DLSS 3 and latency reducing reflex. Herman Miller Embody gaming chairs are being used at today's event. Check out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming. And Elgato, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
We don't want to hear none of that, Mitch. Yo, you there?
Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Call of Duty Next. My name is Miles Ross. I'm joined here in the fireside chat. I've got one Praggy, we got OVP, we got Nameless, and we have Alley Cat on the corner there. We are going to be, I suppose reacting is one way to put it now, but like, this is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had to work in my life. I've never been this excited about a COD. Like, Legion hit the nail on the head. I'm 18 again, 34 in skin, but 18 in gunny. Lottie, first impressions, lay it on me, girl.
Oh gosh, I mean, how cool is this? I think you get that element of nostalgia, the new kind of newness from the game as well.
Love to hype it all. Come on, where's the honesty?
I mean, for me, I think it's got to be about the fact that you can kind of almost customize what you want to do, what type of player you want to be in game.
This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to cut this woman off right while she's talking because she's talking shit. So what I would say, chat, is why don't they just be like, right, last year was shit. We can promise you this is what we've added. This is what's good. You know, blah, blah, blah. We're going to listen to the community. We don't want this overhyped. Oh my God. Like, look at the pebble on the floor. It's HD. It's 4K. We've come so far. No, I don't want to hear that.
You're getting the classic maps. You're getting the best things that we all fell in love with Call of Duty about.
No,
but you're
I'm
also
not
getting the
about
best of the innovations of recent Call of Duties as well. So
don't want to hear
it's
about
just
the
been
maps.
spectacular seeing. We played Hardpoint on Skid Row.
I played the maps.
Who could say that in 2023? It's been amazing, Allie.
No, it really has. I think it's interesting that you brought up like the play style because I feel like in events like this especially, like I was bringing up Warzone players, like their style of play is a little bit different from like what we see on a day-to-day basis.
Exactly,
and
Tony.
Even just normal content creators, they're going for snipes and stuff, and High Rise obviously a perfect place for that. So I think the fact that the movement feels so smooth and to see
and everything's so smooth, and COD's been the best thing since sliced bread, and nothing will beat this COD. That's exactly what she just said. I didn't even need to wear her.
I think one of the coolest things, and the desk touched upon it a little bit, we got to experience yesterday when we played. We're making the most meaningful decisions, I think, ever in COD when it comes to our loadouts now and our perks. So, what vest I'm wearing, I ran the demolition vest. It means
they're overhyping it now. Like I said, they need to talk about it. Like, I get it, right? The marketing it, they're trying to make it sound good, but you know what I say is, if they try and make it sound too good, they're overselling it. You can oversell stuff. That's what they're doing right now. They're overselling it. They're making me feel like they're trying to act like it's the best shit since sliced bread, yet they've only showed us remastered maps of what we've already played. So let's hope that Warzone 3 is good.
meaningful choices, like from top to bottom. What shoes am I wearing? What kind of gloves am I wearing in this loadout?
Yeah.
How do I want to play? Am I
So
stationary?
I'm happy about
I
all
might
this
have the
stuff, but it
the
isn't
strength
getting me
speed shoes on,
excited.
get my
Great,
shoulders working.
absolutely amazing. Well
And we
done.
heard Shots talk about
Thank
the
you for
tack
creating the
stance
maps. Thank
and
you
how
for adding
he's
movement.
sliding around the map. And this
Now
is
tell me
something
what's
we
happening in the
cannot
game.
stress
Are the
this
bugs
enough,
fixed?
You're going to be schmooving in this game like you may have never moved before in COD.
It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm so excited. I want to hear what you think as well as the fact
The
that
thing
you
is,
can
right,
turn
it's
a
like-
pistol basically into an SMG. You don't
They're
need
just
a perk.
saying
You don't need
everything
to
that we
have
wanna
on.
hear.
You can literally do that yourself with guns and get it to the way that you want it. I
Yeah,
mean, running basically
exactly, Tony. It's like, you know, they talk about the guns and stuff, and I get that, but what we want to know is what was broken fixed? It kind of does, Tony, but it depends on what your what you know your perks are, and maybe.
I've got to ask you, what are you most excited about? You play so much.
Let's just listen.
But
Let's
jumping
listen.
into game, what type of player do you think you see yourself becoming with Modern Warfare 3 now?
I just gotta order some new controllers to get used to breaking my thumbsticks all over again. Honestly, that's that's something that is
fucking
really
hell,
close to the
that's
CDL
exactly
heart.
what I
The
wanna
competitive
hear.
style is getting into the slide canceling and the ADSing
Right.
like Shotzi was
Order
touching on.
3
But
controllers 'cause your
also, I just
thumbsticks
wanna
are
talk
about to be
the fact of, like,
broken.
I was 9 years old when a lot of these maps were a thing, you know, and like
Sheesh.
my bad. But yeah, like I was watching my dad play, but like I don't like those are core memories for me. But I never really got to load in, and so like now as a 23-year-old, getting to load into these maps and kind of like have the nostalgia of I kind of recognize this, like I kind of know this map, but like not knowing every nook and cranny just yet, and like so it's still kind of new to me, but it's also nostalgic at the same time.
And to Allie's point, like think about running around Favela and being able to mantle as fast as you can in this game. Some of the different boots that you mentioned, we were messing around with that slide yesterday. It goes for a while, and you can aim in virtually instantly and cancel it as well. So there's so many different things that people are going to get into this game and
It's
figure
literally
out.
like they've
It's
got a
gonna
checkpoint of all the things that we've said something about, and then now they're checking them all off, make sure, which is great. But my question is, are they backing up the words they're saying? You could say all this, it's smooth, it's fast, it's way better, this is better, Mantling's better, but is it better?
Snipe while sliding in. Well, MW3 is the game for you. But yeah, and we've got a lot of cool stuff. All the one-times optics, so anything red dot, a lot of the hollows. None of these things really add anything to ADS speed anymore. So the game itself in general has sped up tremendously. We were messing around with attack stance yesterday as well. I mean, sort of the canted approach to take to your weapon. I'm running a big ×8 scope, right? And I can't ADS in, but if I want to hit those kind of more CQB situations, I'm keeping maximum spatial awareness. I've got my situational awareness, my screen's up. I'm able to use a weapon with a big scope in close range, whether it's an LMG, whether it's a sniper. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it's still really nice to have choices as a player. We've got so many options here. So much fun.
Yeah, I think that's the key word, right? The buzzword, I think.
Can you just say using a sniper inside with a canted laser is fun? I mean, I'm confused at what is going up with that one.
Thing. I think in any Call of Duty game, balance
I get what you're
is key,
saying.
especially
There's
when you're going up
options.
against players who do have a choice of what they want to run.
But I'm not going to have my sniper out in a small location.
That potential to take something away if you do want to risk and reward. You're coming in with potentially like silent footsteps. You're running ghosts. You're making sure that you're the type of player you want to be. But something also is taken away from you. So that balance is so important, I think, in all Call of Duty titles.
100%. I mean, footsteps are silent if you want them to be. That is a massive W. I was running around yesterday and I saw red dots on the mini map. My footsteps were silent. I was sneaking up on people. I was just having a blast. I mean, we're talking about 12 years ago when these maps came out. They look even better now. So I can't wait to get my hands on that beta. It's coming out soon.
What did you say?
Well, it's exciting to be
Yeah,
reminiscent.
no
It's very, very
footsteps,
good reason. As
yeah.
we talked about earlier, we are celebrating.
I mean, we've been moaning about footstep audio, and now they've added a perk with that doesn't let you listen to footstep audio.
20 years of Call of Duty history, players can receive daily login rewards.
I'm sorry, but I'm being honest about that shit, and I'm not sure how I feel about that either.
Daily login per day, up to 7 in total. You'll
Is
receive
that how
these rewards.
That's how they combated it, because nobody will be able to say, "Oh, audio's bad." Well, oh mate, I had boots on.
MW3 as well, so grab them now and take them into the next title. For more details, head over to the Call of Duty blog. Nameless, Your earliest memory of COD, was it like waiting in line at midnight trying to get something? What was it for you, mate?
I mean, yeah, first off, I will say we didn't have cool swag like this in these digital packs. I mean, this is, that was before that time, but I mean, just playing split screen was the best, like, old memories I have with my friends. And screen looking, trying to figure out where they were on Call of Duty 2. And now it's 2023, and we got everything. And you can still screen watch. It's right there. They're right next to each other.
Next level.
We might be some players doing that here.
Incredible memories that have been had on Call of Duty. Ali, what is your earliest memory on COD?
Well, I know I talked about playing with my dad, but I think one of the more core memories, which I can't wait to break down the new and exciting stuff in that game mode coming later, has to be with zombies. When I was in middle school, I'd go over to my friend Anastasia's house, and we'd go in our basement, we'd turn off all of the lights, and then we'd load up split-screen zombies on her big TV on the couch, and just all night on her Xbox, just sitting there playing zombies on town survival, you know, going as far as we could, training them around the lava pit in the center. So that's definitely like a core memory.
Something she's not saying there.
I'd love to hear that. We're going to be sharing lots more stories on these couches,
Definitely
I'm sure, as we get
COD,
through
I'll tell you
the
that.
rest of today. But we also wanted to remind everyone again that early access to the multiplayer beta kicks off tomorrow for PlayStation players.
PlayStation.
And next week for
Who's got a
Xbox and
PlayStation in
PC
chat?
players. You saw a
Get
ton
out.
of great multiplayer content today. Play that and more over the next week. Check out the Call of Duty blog for more details. I personally can't wait to see everybody get in the mix.
Or don't worry, in addition to open beta, early access, all those PlayStation players out there, be sure to pre-order on PlayStation
don't
Store.
be showing.
Get an exclusive look at the
Oh,
Lockpick
oh,
Operator
God.
Pack at MW3's
They
launch.
love.
Excuse me.
Yes, Tony Ocho is PC. Let's go,
What did
PC,
you guys think
PC.
of Lockpick?
Me too.
That's another one that we saw on the desk. And
Tom's
I mean, there's
Xbox,
so much to break down
we're all
here.
right.
All
He's
of the
all right.
team
He's
were going
all
through
right.
every single detail. But Ali, what did you make of it?
She's freaking cool.
I wish they'd stop
Like, I know
showing
Stephanie
this
talked about how
lockpick.
she insta-locks her every single time that she's loading up into a game, and I might have to follow suit. Like, we might have to battle it out for who gets to be the lockpick in game, because she is cool.
Yeah, I'm down with the blue camo as well. Very excited to see all the crazy skins. We've got a tease of some of those skins in the game already. The trailers, you name it, it's all happening. But Lockpick available for you PlayStation players. Hit that pre-order. We've had quite a deep dive on MW3's multiplayer mode so far, and over the past couple of months.
Selling skins.
I mean, I suppose that was the best way
Yeah,
to put it.
I know.
We've had some teasers,
There's
we've had some
no
insights,
marketing.
we've had a few leaks of the return of
Sometimes.
Makarov and what that means
Ooh,
for
that gun look
Modern
nice,
Warfare
though.
3's campaign. We'll get
Revy
to
is
store
here, and he
very,
just
very
said
soon.
it
But
looks
now, though,
decent,
friends,
to be
it's time for
honest. Just
something
reminds me of
quite
Modern Warfare
different.
2019.
Straight from our
Yeah,
friends
we're on
at
the fence
Treyarch,
about it
here
at
is
the
a look
moment, Revy.
at
Funny you
Modern
say that.
Warfare Zombies.
It does look good, but I need to see more. We're waiting for the Warzone reveal. That's what I'm here for. What's this? Zombies. Ooh, okay. 1 second, chat. Hold on.
One of our patrols reported hostile contact,
Let's turn this up.
then went dark.
There's one! I can see him!
Ooh.
You will infill into a low
Well, that might be the... that.
Nothing gets in.
Oh, this... I love zombies, mate. This is cool.
Gets out.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely looking forward to zombies. Oh, that's sick. Oh no, this is good. This is good. This is what.
The situation is
This is
dynamic
good.
and evolving. There are other friendly assets on the ground. Join forces to take out those threats.
Friendly squad in the AO. Moving in to assist.
Strike team, you have executed
Ah,
authority.
yeah.
High threat zone.
Oh, there's perks in it. Oh, I'm sold. I'm sold. Is that like this already? Oh my god, what the fuck is that? That's... Oh, they've got monkeys in it as well.
Monsters are real.
They've got the monkey bombs. Oh my god. Oh, this looks good, man. This looks good.
Welcome to Operation Deadbolt.
That looks insane, chat. Oh, FX says it's literally copy and paste from Cold War Zombies. Yeah, Treyarch make Cold War? Yeah.
You just got a sneak peek at the end of that trailer of the Soul Harvester weapon blueprint. More on that in just a bit. But now, let's welcome some very special guests from Treyarch. Because you got Kevin Drew as well as Miles Leslie. Kevin is the Associate Director of Design, and Miles is the Associate Creative Director.
This is what I want
welcome
anyway.
To
I want
both of
more
y'all,
than
and
Warzone
it
to
is
play.
so exciting.
But now we've got multiplayer Warzone and Zombies.
to be here. Yes.
It looks awesome in here. We just swapped over to a little
Abomination
undead
is the same.
purple.
Is Abomination that big monster?
I think
the ambiance.
Yeah, I mean, there's something about purple and zombies that just, it really does something for me. But guys, earlier this week, we held an event at Treyarch. We were able to bring a couple of different groups of creators who are here today at Call of Duty Next into Treyarch. First time you guys have had folks in the studio in a long time. It was super exciting. You want to talk a little bit about the event and some of the awesome reactions we got to see in the room from these guys?
Yeah, no, it was a great experience bringing in those people. You know, zombies is traditionally something that is a mode based on exploration, discovery, but we felt like there's so much new here. We really wanted to get a group in there and play it, get hands-on, get impressions, get feedback, and we just had a really great time playing with them.
You're getting to see a couple of the reactions in the room there. They got to see some footage. They got some playtime. You guys answered about some questions.
Yeah, the playtest though was absolutely fantastic. There were so many awesome moments. It just felt right getting them into play.
Well, I was going to ask, like, as you know, having been in the lab, making this for so long, right, and then getting people to see it. In what you guys said before, I remember you guys mentioning that it's not a thing you do often. Bringing people into the studio.
So you heard about the TTK with obviously the head multiplier and stuff like that. It's very similar all over the. Is that what you're in reference? Is that what you're talking about, Rev?
This is super fun. You know? So
it's like we were right. Yeah,
we did it. Guys, one of the most popular questions. I noticed, you know,
I
right
think that's
amongst the crowd of creators,
a good thing. What do you think about that?
Easter eggs. We know them. We love them. We want them in zombies. What, if anything, can you tell us? Give us a little taste.
I mean,
a little tidbit, a little morsel.
A little something.
We can't give them all.
Well, then what should we expect?
So if you were paying attention to that trailer you just saw for the first time, maybe at the end, if you go back and scrub it, you might see something that you'll see that's kind of big. Now, I don't want to give it all away. There's a lot to discover in this open world zombies.
Oh yeah, and I think that is going to lead perfectly to my question, which is, with so much that needs to be unpacked here, I guess, you know, what I'm curious about is, like, what are the key things that you want the community to know about this iteration of zombies? The differences potentially from, you know, the previous game till this one.
Yeah,
because
that's what I want to know.
You guys are having some fun with it out there.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a mode based on experimentation, and we're really doing that here. This is taking our gameplay, our classic gameplay and mechanics, and putting them on the big map and all of the experiences that offers with vehicles and the vast space and the higher player count. And then on top of that, putting it in the modern warfare era where you have their equipment, the operators, and it just feels so badass, you know?
And it's this massive open world co-op experience.
I think you just gotta
that's
follow.
something that feels exciting. It feels different. Kind of what led you guys to design
on YouTube
Modern Warfare Zombies the way that you did in this big new way?
So we just saw an opportunity with the big map to have the biggest PvE experience we've ever had in the franchise. So
Which
in
is
the
saying
past,
something.
we had pure PvE.
Yes, pure PvE, no PvP.
Yeah, Chris PT followed me.
And there's, you know, we usually.
And he tried to sell me something.
Safe is relative.
Trying to sell me viewers or something.
But
See you later,
you
Christ
mentioned,
P.
like the way that the game's played, the open world, but how do the players like interact with one another?
Eli the
in that
potato.
world?
How you
And
doing,
also,
Eli?
like, you know, I like running solo from time to time. Is that also something that's
Sorry, I might have missed the chat. Let me just have a look back at chat.
Players total. You can go in solo.
I don't mind the
you can go
headshot
in with
multi,
your
it makes
squad.
sense, and I
What's
like
awesome
longer
is that you're all on the
TTK,
same
gives you
team
more
trying to do
opportunities to
the
reset
same
or
thing.
reach out.
So
Yeah,
when you're out in the
exactly.
world,
Yeah,
you'll run into
150
other
HP on
squads or other players. You can make a decision
Modern
in that
Warfare
moment to,
multiplayer. How you doing, Eli, though?
So you can form a super team.
We're going to get the new Warzone gameplay soon, chat, so
That's 8
stay
squads of
tuned.
3. You can group up together. You can go lone wolf it. I don't know if I'd recommend that, guys, from what I've seen.
Experienced players. If you want a challenge, you can go in solo, but it is a lot of fun to grab some friends, form those super squads.
Yeah.
And again, the map is massive. There's zombies everywhere. There's other surprises
We're
everywhere.
get to
me
that.
too.
We're gonna get to that.
I'm getting excited.
I'm about to do some bot gameplay.
A couple weeks ago, we saw the very first look at Modern Warfare Zombies in the cinematic that we released, which really sets the stage for the narrative of Modern Warfare Zombies in that we see Soap, we see Laswell, and more importantly, we saw
They really are
someone who
hyping
I
this shit
didn't
up.
think we were going to see
Yeah,
again.
that's right.
Miles, can you take us through
Yeah, I think I prefer
What's
it.
going on here?
What's going on?
100%. Yeah, 100%. So, you know, that opportunity that Kevin talked about is there's a few questions when people saw that cinematic. And if you hadn't, go and watch it. It's awesome. Hold on a second. Where are we in time and place? We are between Modern Warfare 19 and MW22, the year 2021. And that's really important to the story because in true Treyarch Zombies fashion, we are always jumping eras, jumping moments, and really touching different timelines in interesting ways. I can't go into all of it, but there's a reason for that. Now, the next question which you're hinting to is, why is Zakayev alive? I saw him die, but did you? Did you really?
I saw him get shot. I saw him fall down a missile silo.
You saw him fall. There was blood. But in true sort of story fashion, if there's no body, he's not dead. Now, Task Force 141 went back to that silo. There was water at the bottom. It had been drained. Lots of blood. And Zakayev was gone.
Every
Now,
club gets hyped
officially
up,
declared
then it's shit
deceased.
by the end of the
But
month,
then
yeah.
whispers emerge that he's still alive. And
It
now,
is.
Of course,
This
in
is-
true
this is
sort of
why this
villain
is such a
fashion,
big
he starts to hear whispers
pod.
himself as he's recovering.
And they have to get it right
from falling down
because
that silo, which he did.
Yeah, that hurts.
That hurts a little bit.
you could
It's about
lose
this new thing called
15-year-old
Ethereum.
players,
And
not
he wants to
15-year-old,
get it. And that really
15
sets the stage. All of that, by
years
the way,
worth of
is day
players
one
like
getting in the
me
door, like
who's
you saw in
looking
the
for other
cinematic,
games if it's
which
not
is-
good.
That's the start of
Serious
the story.
facts.
And players are going to
So this has to blow my socks off.
Just
Oh, it's
in
getting
really
knocked off. You
So
see what I'm
it's a
saying?
flashback, it's canon, we've got worlds colliding with Cold War, with Modern Warfare. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But the story really progresses in a new and interesting way. Let's take a look at how these come to life in the intro mission.
Yes, yes.
These guys could describe a rock in a game and it'd be amazing. Okay, what's this? What's this? What we're looking at here? Is this the zombies, yeah?
Your objective is a
Is this gameplay? This is gameplay, chat.
Mark your location on tag map. Once tower is active, use
Okay.
the encryption key from Jansen's tablet to establish comms.
I like the hordes. Yeah, do you know what?
Tracking. Enemy birds closing on your position. Clear the deck and push up top.
Oh, so you can kill other people in it as well. Oh my god, okay, that's good.
Oh, you got here quicker than expected. I still need a minute or two. I'm in the middle of erasing my research from the Terminus database.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. This.
We need her alive.
Target down.
But they're not really
Everywhere from New York to Joburg if we can't
doing a
stop
good
it
job
here.
of showing it off.
Clear and hold that LZ strike team. Multiple enemies on approach.
Eli says this doesn't look bad. Yeah, this is Warzone Zombies, mate. So it's on the same map as Warzone.
So what you
But-
just saw there was just a little snippet of that story mission intro, and what's really exciting again about this opportunity across
Story
the
mission
open
intro.
world is, like Kevin was saying, is we want to bring
Yeah,
that story
yeah.
to the
Zombies is in a
forefront.
dog.
These story
Tony says.
missions have
Revy says, "I just
handlers
want an
from
Easter
the
egg."
Modern
Yeah.
Warfare world,
It
from
might
the
have a
Black
little
Ops
hope,
world,
said
the
Eli.
world
Hey, the
that you might
potato has
see some new
spoken.
friends along the way as well, and they're going to help you on this story and these missions that take you across the big map. Lots of different activities and cool things to do. Awesome cinematics and well. And again,
Everyone's liking
the
zombies.
whole point of this is that if you're new to being a zombies player, we want you to
But we'll be
experience that
playing a lot
story.
on stream
We want you
chat,
to get
so
into it.
thank
But
you,
if you're seasoned
thank God
and you
that
just
it's
want to
good.
jump in and kill some zombies,
yeah,
you can free roam and do that, and then jump to the story later. We really have embraced that open world sort of feeling.
Well,
and
I say it's
process,
good. It
and that's
looks
really the
good
exciting
so
thing is,
far.
it kind of
Don't
picked
let
your
anyone
poison,
quote
player
me.
pacing in that sense. But
Modern
yeah.
Warfare 3 is about options.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's becoming more and more prevalent to me as I'm hearing you guys talk about this like throughout the day. Super awesome and great to see that like the player choice is very prevalent, right? But
I know,
Zombies has
you're
been a
about with
mode
the
that's,
shotguns,
been
Eli.
in the game for such a long time. It's really It runs side by side, parallel.
Thank you for the
Call of
hype as
Duty
well,
and
guys.
its
I
incredible
appreciate
legacy.
everybody being here.
But there are still
I am
players
live
that are
on
going to
YouTube
be
as well.
new to this, that are
I
coming
know,
into this with a
Filthy-
fresh set of eyes for the
Filthy
first time ever.
Break
What's in
hasn't
store
been playing it much, and he's recently just understood how annoying the shotguns can be. The only way to combat it is use them yourself, really.
And we know that there might be a lot of players who might only play Modern Warfare, or DMZ, or Warzone. So we've built
Is
this
that that's the
mode
map?
to make sure that they can have success and have fun, and also support.
That's
our
that same
veteran
map that's been
audience.
leaked this whole time,
And
isn't
a
it?
brand new map. And we'll
Yeah.
talk about that more later.
Remember,
Here,
even
for
like
this
a
mode,
year
we've
ago,
broken it down
I
into
swear it
3
was the
tiers
same
of
map.
difficulty. So
Look
you're
how much
gonna
water's in
infill
that,
on the
though.
outer edges,
Why?
And this is kind of like lower level difficulty.
It's like
new players can really hang out
lanes
here
of
for the
water
duration
running
of a
through the
match
center
and
of the
have a
map.
great time. But our advanced players are going to want to try to get into that center of that map as soon as possible.
Too
That's
much
where
water.
Sakeo threw that vial and started this entire incursion.
But hopefully, if they make it,
He yeeted
if
the
they make the
vial, now we
water,
have a, now we have
if they make the
hot
water a
zone.
lot more seeable,
And now we have to pay
and
for it.
shootable.
Don't look as big.
Let's look at the flip side of that one, though,
It
right?
looks more like
Because
my
we
dad's
talk
size,
about
but
the
a
new
bit
players,
smaller
how we
than-
get those folks
Yeah,
into
it
the
looks-
game
it looks
and have
smaller
them
than
playing
Almaz, bro.
something outside of their comfort zone, so to speak.
Definitely.
But one thing that we know is that there are core Zombies fans that
I got
love
killed by a
this
guy camping with a
experience,
shotgun, so I
live and
landed on
breathe
him,
it. So
finished him, and
what do you have
teabagged him.
for them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Eli,
We
you're
talked
always
about that
teabagging
fusion,
players,
like
man.
Kevin said, the experimentation was, well,
You
how
need
do
to
you
stop
bring
doing
all
that.
those core zombie Treyarch features into this new world? And we've done just that. You
Okay,
can
okay,
see we've
okay.
got the mystery box.
Right,
We've
let's
got
listen. Let's
wall
listen to this
buys.
chat.
We've got the Pack-a-Punch, the Pat Machine. All of these things are spread out across this ginormous map. And as you go in, it's up to you. Where do you want to buy them? How do you want to accumulate your,
Nah, I
your
like
arsenal
this.
and your
I like
loadout?
this.
How do you want to tackle this world?
I like this.
But those zombies features are super key to making this feel fresh and really an evolution of that sort of open world feel as you get more powerful. And again, it's fused with the Modern Warfare DMZ feeling as well as buy stations as well,
You're
using
going
the
to see
score
features
streaks.
that you
Yeah,
recognize
absolutely.
if from experiences in other
Which,
modes.
100%, which you may not have had in other zombies. So that's where we've married them together in interesting ways. But
It's awesome.
the most important core feature, of course,
It's a sweet new feature, folks.
Zombie cereal.
is our cereal.
Zombie cereal.
You can't find this in the map. I wish you could.
Yeah.
It's actually delicious, though.
Yeah, it's here Call of Duty Next. It has some awesome features. It's got a UV light,
It's outrageous.
I may or may not have taken a box of
Oh,
those
yeah,
already.
I've stolen this.
I mean,
This
a
is
crate.
mine.
I'm not talking
Yeah.
about a single box. I'm
Yeah.
talking a single
crate.
crate.
Oh, wow.
What came off the truck, you know?
Wow.
And shout out to Off Limits
Yes,
Cereal for making
fantastic.
this with the box bespoke for Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, and it's a woman-owned business, which is dope.
Awesome.
And it
Clank,
glows in the
clank,
dark.
bang.
Yeah. So I would be remiss to not hit on one of the really core features for our Zombies
Oh, yes.
players, and that's the Wonder Weapon,
Oh,
guys.
yes.
I need to know.
Yeah, so of course we have a Wonder Weapon, and it has been custom made again for this open world experience. It is the
Boy.
Scorcher.
Oh, my word.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
let you just
God,
look
look
at it
at
for a
that.
second.
First raise.
Yes,
That looks
it's
cool.
huge.
It's absolutely amazing. So the Scorcher again is
Let me
built
take
for
off the subtitles
demolishing
for a minute,
the
chat.
highest density of
Sounds like
zombies you've
10
ever
targets.
seen
The
before.
hordes.
Oh yes,
We're
the
gonna
hordes.
melt hordes.
Absolutely. And then on top of that, it's got an alt fire that launches you into the air so that you can use it to engage. If you want to jump into a horde, if you want to get away from the horde of zombies, if you want to jump on a
Oh, that's
building or
cool.
over a
Oh
building,
my
like,
God.
it's
Okay.
really,
Wait, so you can,
I
like,
like
rocket
this.
jump
Oh,
on it, is that-
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. It's
That shit
once
is
you
massive.
get into like basically
you
the
can
flow
use it
state
to
of
move
using
around
it,
as
and it's in
well.
your arsenal. It's
There's no limit.
chef's kiss.
Okay,
Chef's kiss.
chef's
Wonder
kiss,
Weapon.
you're like, I'm the
Scorcher. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
And part of what makes Zombies so special, especially with this new open world field, is the replayability. Is this? It's not a one and done game mode. So how is Modern Warfare 3 Zombies gonna push that forward and take the next step in terms of what keeps players coming back for more every time?
Yeah, so this is a really kind of replayable mode. It's an extraction exfil mode, right? So you're trying to get deeper and deeper into the map, and at first, you're not going to be that successful. You're going to have to play a lot, over and over, gain
Okay.
mastery, try to take things out, make sure you successfully exfil so you can come back in the next time
And get further in.
hit the ground running. With
I
the
like
rest.
that. That's
Yeah.
how they do it.
And
That's
you
how they
talked to
should
me-
do
we-
it.
we
It
mentioned
doesn't
it
need to be
before. We
too
saw
easy. It needs to be a
Zakayev
progression
leak the vial in the
for that
cinematic
zombies mode
that has
because
created the
if you can
incursion
do
zone,
everything
that
straight
super hot
away,
area.
it'll
We
lose
saw
its
a little bit of attack
it's
Can you talk to me about how
You know.
the storm will play into the map, what that vial did, and what the gameplay, repercussions are going to be for the player there.
Yeah, so this thing is in the map, and it's the source. It's spreading the Dark Aethers. So it will always be there in the map. It's going to dictate this time limit. At 45
for the
minutes,
zombies.
it's going to start growing and completely consuming the map, and that's where you need to get out.
Yeah.
And a lot of zombies.
And it gets really,
Yeah,
intense.
so it'll get
it's
like
a
that
total
if you
1 hour
session
limit. Yeah,
Yeah.
one hour session. Again, those.
Oh my God! Do you see that guy getting like?
in, again, player pacing. You want to stay on the
No,
outer
I
edges
think that's for
possible. You want to
zombies
challenge
only.
yourself, go into medium and high threat, but the Aether Storm waits for no one, and it will come, and it will make the zombies harder.
I'm yet to.
and that's
It
part
might
of the
be.
challenge
They
and
might
fun
be
is,
using the
are we
same
going into the
gas
storm
slash
to cleanse
storm.
it? Yeah. Are we avoiding it?
What are we going to
Are
do?
we getting the hell out of
What's
dodge?
the exfil
Yeah.
plan?
What are we
Yeah.
doing
What are we
here?
doing
I
here?
don't
It's
think
really
they
where
will.
you get into a lot of fun.
And really too, when you think about that heat map for zombies, part of that is going to be gearing up. You said you're spending, a lot of players will be spending a lot of time on the outer edges of the map or in the yellow, gearing up, getting that loot, collecting the right things that we need to have a successful infill. But one of the most exciting things about that is how weapons will carry over from match to match.
Yeah, so if you're familiar with DMZ, we have contraband weapons, so everything you're finding in the match you can take out and bring it with you. We have,
Item persistence.
yes,
Yeah.
we have insurance slots, but
This is our
we've really
favorite
taken that to the
guys
next
anyway who
level
make
with
this,
all the
Tom. It's
zombies
Treyarch.
upgrades. So, in the past you've had to
So
do
we're
all
gonna
that
fucking
just
love
in
it.
game and you lose it. Now all of those things have
But they can't
been
wait to make the next battle
formed
royale.
into a consumable version called acquisitions. So things like Pack-a-Punch, weapon rarity, ammo mods, wonder weapons.
Yeah.
All of those things you can find in the match, and you can decide to use them then, or you can take them out and just start the next match, load up, Pack-a-Punch,
hot.
drink
Yes.
4 perks immediately, and now you're good to go. Like you're going all the way to the high threat.
Straight into the red zone, juiced up on perks, right?
Yeah.
Already
Quite
got
a,
started.
quite a difference,
Yeah.
right?
Oh,
yeah.
But what was the, I guess, like inspiration? Was it just, hey, let's just try something creative, different, fun, do what Zombies has always done and push the bar?
Yeah, it's just like introducing this different kind of pressure with the time limit,
Yeah.
but then now giving players this additional ability to bring things in is huge.
Yeah, it's
Sure.
it's part of that. How do you ease new players and seasons players, right? It kind of relates to rounds. If you're familiar from that, is like when you get into the higher zones and you have more of that arsenal. That's for those seasons
They're gonna
players.
feel it.
They're gonna feel it and they're gonna want that challenge. Well, you know what? There's a big challenge there, so you better be loaded up on a bunch of stuff coming in to really succeed.
All right, we're getting into the lightning round here. Finally, Miles, I asked you before. You said that Zombies is all about discovery, and it is. We know those secrets, those Easter eggs are out there lurking in the world. But of all the secrets, again, I'm going to pressure you.
Keep going back to the well here, Steph.
What can you tell us? What should we be looking out for?
I can't get into all of the secrets. I want to, but the team would kill me. There's a lot in there. But
We want people to find them.
we do want them to find it, but we have, again, taken advantage of this map. There's a lot there on day one for Discover. We love watching the community find
I was
these
saying
things.
that
is
earlier,
more
Eli.
fun. So we don't want to spoil any of it, but there's a lot
Eli's
in
just
there.
said
We're
that
already
these guys
planning
could
some
hype
fun
up a
stuff to
blade
come
of
later.
grass and have us
We're
interested.
not getting it out of
Well,
it.
you know what? Steph might be trying to dig deep. I will never do that.
This piece of
ever
grass
in a million years.
has
What
got
can
the
you guys
best
tell me about the
water drop
monsters?
you've
What
ever
can you tell us
seen.
about all the monsters that we have coming up here? Because there seems like there's some wild ones that are going to be available for players to fight against.
We have a full gambit. It starts with just our zombies. We have more zombies than we've ever seen before in one space. They completely fill up this map. Anywhere you go, there's going to be danger. But then we
Right.
have all of
The
our other
dogs.
awesome enemies. So Hellhound, our Mimic, who can disguise himself as a cache in the map, so you have to be careful.
Oh.
The Disciple, he buffs.
That was me this morning.
Just waking up.
Oh my God,
buffing
that's
zombies, and life
cool.
draining the Mangler with his cannon and ranged attacks. So just all sorts of threats. But the Mega Abomination, he's about 3 times bigger than we last saw him.
Oh, Mega Abomination.
Yeah, 'cause he needed to be bigger.
Yeah, he's now grown some crawlers
There you
under
go,
his
FX.
stomach.
Mega Abomination.
The dingle dangles.
He
is
can't
like-
fit in buildings anymore. He's so big. So he needs those guys to
But he'll
go
still
inside.
get you in
and-
the
Oh,
buildings.
but this is when you talk about like that opportunity of open world is, okay, you think you're going to be safe, I'm going to run inside.
Yeah, the Hellhound looks
No,
sick, yeah.
absolutely not. The Abomination
Does
will
look good.
send in these little creatures, and they will try to explode and flush you out. So really, it's do you
No,
want to die
I'm
by
honestly
the lasers
excited for
outside,
zombies.
or do you want to die by
Honestly,
these zombie
chat,
explosions?
that
Again,
looks really
it's
good.
up to you.
Your choice.
It's your
If
choice.
Treyarch have
your
made it,
own
it's going to be good.
adventure.
That's right.
but perhaps more terrifying than monsters even for the first time. There are humans in zombies as well.
The real enemies all along.
So this enemy PMC group
absolutely.
is in the world.
That's another, you know,
Okay,
again,
AI.
to the story when you go back to Sakayev and this Terminus Outcomes PMC group. They're his muscle that he's hired. They found that Ethereum. They want more in true sort of bad guy fashion, and they are across the map. So for the first time, you're going to be able to, if you want, fight these AI. There's a gameplay loop tied to them where there's a progression on that side, and you can run into them. You can avoid them if you want. If you just want to chill out and shoot zombies all day, that's great. You want to mix it, that's cool. Or the coolest thing is to take a horde of zombies, and Kevin loves to say it's like a hornet's nest, which it is you shoot a few, you get a big horde of them.
They're upset.
And you basically train them right into the human
Oh, that's
AI.
cool.
And,
Okay.
And it's basically, the zombies are third party.
That's so cool.
Which is awesome. So we're 100% team zombies, and you just kind of sneak by as they're causing all the carnage. So you can loot,
this is gonna be
get what
fire,
you
this,
need,
Sam.
and get out. But it's really
They might have
just,
saved it
I
already
can't
with
express
this.
the moment when you unleash your own
Look at
zombie
the size of that
horde on
thing.
the human
Oh,
AI.
it's got zombies hanging
It's
from the
really
bottom of it.
satisfying. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's crazy.
I can't wait. Well, you
Oh
guys
my
saw
God.
it after the zombies trailer earlier, but in a couple of minutes,
Eli says
give you
it's
all
going to
the
be.
details
It could
on the
be,
Soul
but I think that big
Harvester
thing only
weapon
comes out
blueprint.
if you
Stay
go
tuned.
really
If
far,
that
like
thing is
into the
absolutely
game
absurd, it's 100%
slash storm.
something that you're going to want to see in zombies
Like at
day
the start,
one.
you know, you'll probably
but
be
I
against the
had
smaller
some
zombies,
other
but
news.
if you stay in
We
longer,
got a little taste of that big map that you guys keep talking about. I am excited to announce that the big map you saw here teased in Modern Warfare
Oh, here we
Zombies
go.
was actually your very first look at the brand
Well,
new
we
map
knew
coming to
that.
Warzone.
We knew
We're
that.
deep diving into Battle Royale coming next.
Oh boy, it's going to
Stay tuned.
be awesome stuff. Firstly, Kevin Miles, I want to thank you guys so much for your time. Your passion is infectious. Your love for this is truly inspirational, and I'm excited to try it out.
I want to be flipping off my chair, chat. I want to be doing a backflip.
Draw your self-portrait.
Went to Swag Stream and said they are switching to Warzone soon. Yes, yes.
We could talk about this.
It's
all
a
day.
mega abomination. It's called
I'm
FX.
sure
They've
everyone's so
made it
excited to
bigger
jump
and
into
stronger.
Zombies, yeah, and thank you guys so much for sharing that
They've
love
made
for
it
this.
bigger and stronger,
that, of
mate.
course, wraps up our Modern Warfare Zombies portion of this show
We
here.
just
But
said
next up, it's Warzone with live Warzone gameplay and new map details are going to be coming your way. But first, a quick word from our sponsors.
Call of Duty Next, brought to you by HyperX, the official peripheral partner of Call of
HyperX, look at
Duty.
this chat.
We're all
HyperX
gamers.
controller.
TCL,
One of the
play
best
like a pro
cheap
on the big
controllers you can
screen.
get because
TCL
this shit
Q-Clock,
has not got no
QLED
stick drift after
TV,
4 months.
Up to 98 inches. Movement, the official timekeeper of Modern Warfare
This is
3.
hashtag
Go
ad
to
on Future Gaming.
nvmt.com/cod
I don't get no money for you buying
to
this
see the
controller,
limited
by the way.
edition Watch collab. Backbone, level up your play with Backbone and Call of Duty
In Cold War,
Warzone
it's weak
Mobile.
as fuck. Yeah,
And
so
Lovesack.
what they've called it
Lovesack
now is
Stealth
they've
Tech is a
called
proud-
it Mega Abomination, and they said they've made it stronger and bigger, basically. But I never saw the last one, FX, so I don't know what the last one was like. Warzone Mobile is coming here soon. It's going to have Verdansk. Yeah. Warzone Mobile's been on the making for a while. Some people have been playing it. The gameplay's already out. It's been out for about 6 months in other countries, mate.
The big map.
But
Did
yeah,
you notice at
it
home
does.
when you
It
saw
is
that
interesting.
screen grab? Oh, that's a big map. That's the sort of map I could see 100-something players jumping into and fighting until the very last man or woman standing. Guys, zombies, let's get into it. The ray gun on desk right now is very, very appropriate. It looks sick. It looks fun. I mean, I cannot wait, frankly.
Yeah, it
I
does
think
look
the big
good.
thing is that it's almost
That
like
zombies
a
mode.
gateway for others who have never played zombies before. It's Warzone type of style. You have also Ether, waves of Ether coming in that make your life a lot harder, as if zombies wasn't hard enough. But just there is something for everybody in this zombies game. It's so fun. I actually, could see a couple of the pro players in the CDL reacting to zombies. And
Somebody also said that they reckon Rebirth's coming back as well. Chat.
Tweeting about it, saying zombies look sick. It does look sick, Sim. You're absolutely right. But Ali, I mean, this is like, we're going to pull up as a squad. We're going to have our own whip. All of our skins are involved. We can enjoy the cinematic story moments, and then we can get absolutely into the action and play around with the zombies.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
Miles.
yeah.
I know that you're going to be on the outskirts for a hot minute. Don't worry.
Yeah,
don't
he's
worry.
slow.
Yeah, don't worry. Me and Ant will take all of the really difficult hordes as we head towards the center. And it kind of gives me, because I played a lot of Outbreak, so I am kind of curious as to, like, they talk about the 3 different levels. Like, how serious are we talking talking about the jump between those levels, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to jump in.
Well, what I found like really interesting was the way that you can exfil with weapons and bring them back later on, right? Because like we can have strategies like you can get all the perks, I'll get a crazy weapon, Ali gets another crazy weapon, and then we come back in and instantly go to the hot zone. So Zombies looks amazing, man, and those monsters were terrifying.
At the end, after
talking about how insane the
I won't be streaming. I won't be playing tonight because I've got a football game. But I'll be back on tomorrow. It's one of the reasons why I started the stream earlier today as well, Tony. Did you want to get some games in at some point, Tony?
Zombies, you can just stay on the outside, loot up, and take your
We can
time.
definitely
So,
play, man,
a bunch of
at some
different
point.
elements to this year's Zombies, and I'm super excited to get in there.
Certainly are tons of elements to be excited for, and we're also so excited to announce the Soul Harvester Tracer Weapon Blueprint for the Modern Warfare 3 Vault Edition.
Yeah, definitely,
This
Tony.
gun is
Tomorrow night, if
stunning.
you
It
want,
will be
mate.
Available starting October 17th in Modern Warfare 2.
Ooh, that
and
does look nice,
Warzone
actually,
to
to be
anyone
fair.
who pre-orders the Vault
Doesn't
Edition.
it?
And comes to Modern
Yeah, it
Warfare
does.
3 on launch day, November 10th.
I like the look of
folks.
that.
Make sure that's in your calendars. You're going to want to run this blueprint, I promise you.
Yeah,
when the
it
Haunting
is,
launches,
Tony,
because in addition to the
unfortunately.
tracers and custom death effects, it will help you collect souls faster
Don't
in
remind
a
me.
special upcoming event. Stay tuned. And you can turn those souls in for rewards as well. So when Modern Warfare launches, the blueprint is going to
Nice,
come with
nice.
a dead wire ammo
Love it,
mod
Tony,
that
love
lets
it.
you electrify undead hordes.
You mean to tell me there is an actual weapon that can fetch me their souls? I just wanted to get it out on broadcast. Sorry,
Get
guys.
it in, didn't he?
Plenty though, still coming up later today. COD Next doesn't finish
Fetch
just
me
yet.
their
We've got a day of
souls.
Call of Duty action ahead of us, ladies and gentlemen.
God, how many times I
Immediately
heard
following
that.
Next, we will be Code
Eli
Bowl
says Riot
4,
Shield.
presented by
Eli is
USAA.
a fucking
Join
demon with the
top
Riot
Call of
Shield
Duty
chat.
streamers and
He
military
is.
esports teams as they
Should have
compete
seen
for
him
the
other night on
coveted
stream.
Code
He were
Bowl
going
trophy,
crazy.
which has actually been in space, funny enough. 100% of the net proceeds from today's tournament will go toward placing more veterans into high quality jobs. Now, we have a lot of Call of Duty fans. We've actually got a short message from someone who wants to say a very, very quick hello to all of you.
Who wants to say hello?
¿Qué rollo plebada? Puro Modern Warfare 3 y pura WP. Se viene algo chingón.
Who?
Peso Pluma, thank you very much.
Playso
Thank you
Pluma.
ever so
Never
much.
heard of
I
him
mean,
in a
pretty
million
cool,
years.
actually, isn't it? I love how many people are so interested,
Who's
obviously.
who's
in
Playso
Modern
Pluma,
Warfare
chat?
3.
Anyone
I mean, who
know?
wouldn't be?
Now with the tease of something to come. Lottie, what's that all about, mate?
Well, I'll tell you what, right now, welcome to the TCL Power Hour. During this next hour, we will have our streamers try to complete a series of challenges.
We don't know, Eli. We don't know who that was.
Battle Royale. Now, there
Nobody
are 9
knows.
challenges, and with them come 9
Oh,
opportunities
Tony
for
says the
you,
trash
viewer,
artist.
to have a chance to win a 65-inch TCL TV. Now, look at these, okay? We need to talk quickly about how these potentially might go down. Did you catch a glimpse of any of those challenges? What are we thinking?
Yeah. I instantly saw the one where you have to get, I think, like a double elimination with a drivable train.
Oh, what? Yeah, wait.
A drivable train?
One more time so the people out
What?
there.
You have to get a double elimination with a drivable.
What is that?
A drivable
It's a
train.
You can drive, guys. More on that later. But we did this last year. It's a lot of fun.
Hold
So when
on.
our streamers are involved in that big old game of Warzone, we're going to be keeping an eye on these challenges. And if we do manage to complete
Are
that,
they going to have a
bingo
train
card
going
of
around the map
Mania,
that you can
might have
choose
a
which
chance to
way
win
it
some. Very
goes?
exciting stuff.
Yes, and during
It's
this
cool.
next hour to enter for a
If
chance
that's
to
a
win,
thing,
you need to
that's
submit a
cool.
tweet using the hashtags.
But I don't know, they might be overhyping that again and it'll be something shit.
COD sweepstakes. For each challenge completed by our streamers during the TCL Power Hour, a winner will be randomly selected from all eligible entries received for a total of up to 9 winners, folks. We'll be keeping you guys updated on completed challenges as we see them come in, but we also do ask that you help us out as well. So take a screenshot of a challenge being completed and tweet them to hashtag CODNext and hashtag TCLXCOD sweepstakes.
Well, with that, very, very excited. But with that, our time has come. We're now going to hear a quick word from our sponsors. And then it's back over to Golden Boy and Stephanie at the desk with a very, very special guest, Raven. And then it's time for Warzone.
Raven. Raven have dared to show the face, have they?
Little Caesars, a proud partner of
This
Call of
guy's gonna
Duty
come on with a
Next
black
and
eye after Modern Warfare 2.
NVIDIA GeForce. Level up your Modern Warfare 3
I wanna
PC
see him.
experience with performance multiplying DLSS 3 and latency reducing
Because
reflex.
Raven
Herman Miller Embody gaming
part of
chairs
the
are
problem
being used
alongside
for today's
Activision
event.
for the last
Check
game.
out Herman Miller Gaming's entire portfolio of products at hermanmiller.com/gaming. And Elgato, a proud partner of Call of Duty Next.
Welcome back, everyone, to Call of Duty Next, and it's now time to talk about something I know all of you people at home are excited to talk about. It's Warzone and what we should all expect
this is
in the
it,
next
chat.
chapter as we go into Modern Warfare 3. At the desk, we're now joined by Ted Timmons. He's the Senior Creative Director at Raven Software.
Okay,
Ted,
why
it is
am I
a pleasure to
boo?
have you here, my friend. How you feeling, man?
This is something else. I can't wait to show you what Ravens.
250 players,
it's
you know,
something.
it's kind of
It's
big.
something, yeah.
Just a
Okay.
couple close
He reckons,
friends.
he reckons Raven's been cooking.
Have a cup of tea.
But hopefully they've not cooked up a pile of shit like they did last time.
We're in the right place. We'll offline.
We definitely are. But yeah, we're really excited to have you and to talk all things Warzone because I know everyone's chomping at the bit to get this information.
They are, and we teased it a bit earlier. There's a new map coming to Warzone later this year, I'm happy to say. But Ted, tell us where we're headed.
Ready? Welcome
Tell
to
us, Ted.
Urzikstan.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, here we go, here we go.
Take a look. Here's
Levin
Urzikstan.
Resort, Popov Power, military base, Old Town, Low Town, Zerevan City, Zerevan subs.
11
Okay.
POIs here.
The M13 is asked. This is the map, chat. This is the map.
Full of wonderful nostalgia that we'll dive into as well when we
We'll
play.
just make it a bit smaller so you guys can see. There you go.
The Middle East meets Europe a little bit, Eastern Europe a little bit.
Okay.
And Urzikstan will, of course, be familiar
Yes.
to many Modern Warfare players as a central location
Bombs,
from
similar.
the campaign, of course, where Farah is from.
Okay.
This is my personal favorite point of interest, Zaravan City. Okay. You've got the huge construction site with the cranes going
Zaravan
up
City.
center. If you look carefully, you might see a zip line or two, which we'll talk about
Oh,
a little
zip
later
line,
on.
you say.
I saw that, and that definitely caught my eye. But any opportunity to also be in more lush environments with that industrial spin, I kind of like the Sorokin Industrial
Yeah,
as
this
well.
is
for
on
that.
the northern side of the map. Again, when we think about something like Warzone, you need those industrial districts. We got Popov Power. I made a joke yesterday with our creators that they'll be popping off here. I'm
Pop
sure
off on
later
pop off?
today. Yeah,
That's going to be a thing.
That's how it
wonderful point
works.
of interest. This is Shahin Manor.
Okay,
again,
I like that.
Really built around that kind of close.
I like the areas. Okay.
I want our players to experience.
Awesome interiors here. I've had some really fun close quarter engagements here.
Low Town.
Low Town.
It's where the rats are going to be hanging out. Here in Old
Yes.
Town, these are next to each other. There's
Yeah, I
a
like the
train line
areas.
running through it.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
sort of in the
I'm liking these
centralized area of
areas.
the map, so we expect this to be a hot drop.
Yeah, Old Town, Low Town.
Yeah, M13's bad at
nearby
moment,
one
Eli.
another, of course.
Yeah.
We've got this beautiful ruined architecture, sort of a bit of those touches across the map here.
Old Town.
And
Oh, military base. I'm hearing this is your favorite POI, huh?
my personal favorite, I love a military base way back in Verdansk. You can find me at the military
It's
base.
part of
and
the
so
map.
these bunkers
I know
speak to
that.
me.
What's sticking out to me, looking at all of
Yeah,
these
I
different
remember this.
locations, is
What's this
density.
off?
There's
Yes.
a lot in the in between different
That's an
buildings,
old
different
COD map.
locations. It really
Yeah,
feels like
Modern Warfare, the
there's
original.
going to be some fun
Yeah, yeah,
opportunities to get
exactly.
some good fights in.
Yeah, it was one of our focus points, and I love this vista shot of the map. But it was genuinely
good
one
map,
of
that,
our focus
actually.
points was to say, how can we make a more dense map where it feels like, in terms of like rotation opportunities, the regain, that there's always some way like you can go and kind of call home. So that is coming
Yeah,
across.
and we touch on. I think what's really interesting is you and I have talked. Warzone has been here for a number of years now. We've had a lot of opportunities to take those
New gameplay.
experiences, and it feels like you guys have really worked
Next.
to apply those experiences to this map.
Yes. It's one of those things where when we start to talk about the game, we always reflect on, the many, many years of Warzone now and what our players have loved. So I think when players play, and you'll see this very shortly, there's little bits of every map that we've had to date, but at the same time, it has like a freshness to it. Like when we think about new maps, it has to have a newness at the very same
Oh my
time.
God,
So
right. This is it,
they're
chat.
dropping in. This is
They're
it,
dropping
right?
in. This is
First
the
time.
very first time you
Here
are
we go.
seeing live gameplay from Urzikstan.
And
the
who
brand
better
new
than
Warzone
Dr.
map.
Lupo to take a look at
Yeah, to
because he's,
start us off.
he's going to pop a few heads from across the map too. So I mean, he's even trying to do it a shot.
I mean, they're warming up, but I've seen him crush with Shotties today in MP, so I have faith.
You not want to pick up an airstrike, no?
Always does. This is
They were
actually
struggling to get through
quite
that
exciting
gap,
to check
that
out
hole.
here, especially that, you know, we got ourselves a little bit of a fight happening here. So I think Lupo does manage to get the better. And
This
just
guy's on mouse and
again,
keyboard, though. You have to remember
it
that.
feels so fluid. And I think one of the points that is really sticking to me here is also just on that movement front as well, right?
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
important to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so tell us, Ted, Warzone shares the same foundations of Modern Warfare 3. Raven worked really closely with Sledgehammer to
That's
make
awesome.
sure all of those gameplay features that we covered in multiplayer earlier today are aligned with Battle Royale. Can you take us through that a little bit?
Yeah, as you mentioned, we've been working with Sledgehammer all year. They've been a great partner because we know when we make something like a big Battle Royale map, we need that movement to feel fluid. We need the traversal mechanics, the mantling. Everything needs to work well and seamlessly.
Yeah, and it again, it's the classic Call of Duty feel, right? You're obviously going to be getting that here, but to see that, I guess would the word be parody? I guess I'm thinking of just basically seeing how
Continuity.
continuity is a better
It's like-
way
That's
better
the word
word.
we use.
It's
Yeah.
an experience with synergy across all of the modes. you know?
Yeah, synergy. I love it.
I love that
I
word.
love that we managed to fit synergy.
And at the same time, you know, we saw earlier on from Greg and the team that they increased their health to 150 to actually match Warzone. So
Yeah.
not only is there a synergy with movement, there's also a synergy with the gameplay
But
itself.
that has to be
Yeah.
pretty awesome for you as well, having been involved in Warzone for so long and the amount of love and passion you have for it, to see like, hey, when players load into the game, like the experience is going to be the same. So try it out, right? The water's warm.
Yeah, move around. You know, we saw zombies. We saw, you know, now with Warzone, we really want our players to move between all these different experiences.
This is one of my favorite weapons that I can pick up in the map right now. I love the scope on it. I hope Dr. Lupo likes it as much
Yeah,
as I
let's
do.
see. I mean, this I expect a lot of people to use this today. Oh, they're up in the
Oh,
crane.
they're in the crane.
Let's go.
Okay, so Ted, the crane has a vertical ascender for
What the
you to
fuck's
get
that?
all the way up there.
Oh, because it's such a good redeploy mechanic. You can literally use the map to redeploy. You know, you can go up to the crane and jump off and go to wherever you need to go.
So he's just equipped a Guardian.
Yes.
Guardian, we talked a little about in MP. I said I'd talk about it more in Battle Royale
Oh,
because
you can use the
I
map
think
to
this is something we're
redeploy.
going to see a lot of today.
Like a
This is a
crane.
new kill streak. Can you tell us a
No,
little
he's
bit more
just
about how
saying
it's
that
going
you
to play
can
out?
land on
Yeah,
high
it's, I mean,
spaces and move
I
about
don't want to critique
and get across
that
the map
gameplay
from
there.
all the high
Maybe,
spaces in the map.
Just maybe if he
That's
put
what
it
he's saying.
down, that could have been the area of denial that he
Okay,
actually
this is the
needed to win
Gulag.
that encounter. So it's very much about if you're being pushed or if you want to defend an area, get that Guardian down to keep you safe effectively.
Yeah, so again, it's not eliminating any
Yeah, I like the
players,
look
but
of it.
it's that stun effect.
I like the look of it, but they've
that
not
it's
shown much of
having
it
on
yet.
Where he is
players.
now.
Uh-oh, the Gulag. and is that a fully kitted out gun as well? that I'm
So
seeing?
this one's not. This
Okay.
is actually just a, I think it's a normal layout.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
But what's interesting about the Gulag is we've gone back to this 3-lane experience that we've
So
had.
this is
at
the
end of
brand
year.
new Gulag, simplified. It's
Oh, there's
three lanes.
water in the Gulag.
Let me kick himself
But
out.
it's
There's a
got a
little
little
water
treat
part
in the middle
Gulag.
there that we didn't see. We might see
They're
it
obsessed.
later. Can you
Yeah.
tell us what we can expect?
So with
from the
this
Gulag
group
today?
of players, they are so good at this game. So we'll have to see if the
Yeah, I
Gulag
like
will
the
work.
look of this map already.
But for anyone at home, in previous
just looks
Warzone, we've had a
better.
capture point, which was the overtime mechanic. But this time around, it's an ascender.
Ooh,
and
a nice
rope
little
drops
B-hop
down from
there.
above, and you can ascend and get out.
So
of
it's
the
kind of
map.
like, you know, I'm a big pro wrestling guy, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like escaping Hell in a Cell or something like that, right?
That may have been some of the inspiration.
Okay, I'm all about that, baby. That makes me very, very, very happy. But as we continue to see these players just like run around, they're being hunted
by a bounty.
currently. So we got a bounty up right now.
Yeah. So what I love about the bounty that we've updated is when they complete the bounty, or should I say if they complete the bounty,
Yeah.
they'll actually get 1 UAV ping, which is a new mechanic that we've added for the bounty this time around.
Okay.
And so this was a bounty that you brought back from Warzone originally.
I didn't see if it was the big game bounty or
Oh,
the
see,
normal bounty.
I was talking about Big Game Bounty. I
Well, that's a
assumed
good
this
segue.
was Big Game Bounty. Can you talk to us a little bit about that contract, which is new?
Yeah, the big game bounty was a fan favorite going back to the 3rd year of Warzone. And it's something that this group in particular, like the really high skill player, I don't know why they love it because it effectively marks the highest kill player
Good for
in
content.
the game. But it's great for content.
Great
It's
for
got a
content.
great reward with the advanced UAV. So yeah, really
We
happy.
want to be
bring it back.
recognized for our hard work in
Oh,
game,
100%.
you know?
I mean, I'm never going to get marked, so I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like, I love the contract. I'm
Same
safe.
here. I'm good.
safe. Yeah.
I'm vibing, baby.
It
You
marks
got a
the
lot of
player with the most
backpacks,
kills.
so I didn't like
Yeah.
could hold loads
Oh,
of
that's
stuff.
awesome.
And if you complete it, you get that advanced
The
UAV.
advanced UAV, which
Yeah,
is super powerful,
which is
great
awesome.
for the end game. Yeah.
Actually, now as the game continues to play out here, and our competitors kind of get the lay of the land, I find it to be really refreshing for these players that, you know, they were just toiling around in Modern Warfare 2 maps, you know, old Modern Warfare 2 maps, but now they're going into something fresh and new. Was that like an objective for you guys with this map, to make it feel just fresh, to make it feel like you're jumping into this with a new pair of eyes?
So whenever we think about a map, you have to think about both the map and the gameplay. Like they're so intrinsically linked. So hopefully a little bit later on, we'll see some of the gameplay that we kind of hinted at. I saw the team beforehand hinted at the drivable train. Haven't yet seen if a team landed on that. But that's the
drivable train. I want to see that.
The new gameplay, and those things combined will yield today's experience that everyone's playing.
Yeah, and also feels like a lot of quality of life features, right? And also some great gameplay features that have been introduced into this that I'm also
it looked like you got a speed boost after that stim.
The big thing in BRs, you got to be able to rotate effectively. If not, you're gonna get wiped out to the circle.
Seeing one right here,
And
actually. I see a
use
zip line off in the distance. We're gonna get a better look at them here.
Better.
This is the crane we were talking about earlier, so that's the vertical.
So you can go up.
Yep.
Okay.
But for the first time, in
You can
addition to
redeploy,
going up.
redeploy drones. As
Oh,
soon as the
that's
map
cool.
launches, we're bringing those across from Al Mazrah. But then here's the
nice.
The new
zip lines.
I was gonna ask when we were gonna get horizontal zip lines.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I mean, we were so happy to bring these into the map. It
Yeah,
really
that's cool,
fits
innit?
the POI,
Yeah.
the layout of the land.
Yeah.
But also,
We never
you know,
thought of that,
this
actually.
group
That's
here,
what they
they're
could have
gonna
done
use
to
them push
fix a lot
another
of
team.
things to
Whereas
move from
for a lot
place
of
to
our players,
place.
They might use it to
Evade.
move away
Yeah.
or evade
Yeah.
a team. So it's got dual purpose. I'm sure we'll have encounters where they meet each other.
On the zip line.
Oh yeah, meeting each other on zip lines. Yeah.
Pass each other. Okay,
But you can use your AR. So.
but I mean, like, you should shoot.
Yeah. You could duel like an old British
right.
horse.
You can do like 10 paces,
Yeah.
turn around, zip, and then just go and try and see if you can
It's
take
content.
each other out.
It's content.
No, that
It's
is really
awesome,
cool.
though, especially over water. We saw them sort of between the higher buildings. We're going to have them across the water. I think in terms of getting across this map, can you tell us anything about this map in terms of size, sort of what to expect for folks at home who aren't going to maybe get a sense of it from everybody
so
today?
What we did was, obviously, we always look at like the latest maps. So we look at, you know, Caldera and Al Mazrah. So it's closer in size to Caldera, a little bit smaller than
Slightly
Al Mazrah,
smaller than Al Mazrah.
but it's more dense. So it should
Yes.
feel like, in terms of land space and mass, it should still feel very familiar.
And so when you say dense, we mean to less open
Spaces, more
between
packed. Yeah.
Better. Yeah. Look at the map. It's
And I'm
got
even
so
seeing it
many.
here. Like, there are
there's
some
not-
wide open spots.
Yeah,
where
there
there's,
is
like,
some,
you can
but
have
not
great
many.
time, but there's so
Yeah.
much like urban,
Perfect.
dense
Perfect.
environment.
Yeah.
Look at all this
Has there been
area.
some,
There's
like,
so
really
many
cool play tests where everyone's
buildings
just, like,
and
scrapping it out in these like
that's what you want.
wild locations, close quarters.
Like I mentioned, you know, when we look at Low Town and Old Town, they're kind of like the rattier
Yeah,
places. But, you know, again, we'll talk about some of those gameplay mechanics that we've added to improve that. It's it has the train
No, they've
line
got this
that
shit
runs
guy on
straight
again.
through it.
Okay.
So you'll be in Low Town.
See how fast
maybe
that
just, like,
guy
getting
just
into
zipped
another
into that
team,
room
and then
there,
another team
fucking
just
hell.
comes steaming
Rolls
through,
up.
literally on the train, and potentially pushes the team through the POI.
And
That is
Old Town
awesome.
and Low Town, of course, are on that central landmass.
Oh my God, well-
And here's the train.
Speaking of the
Speaking
train.
of the train that stops in Old Town. I
Yes,
believe.
yeah.
Ted, tell us about this. I
Oh, train.
feel like everybody
Yeah.
downstairs is
They saw the
all over
handbrake
this.
yesterday and were like, wait, what? There's a handbrake on the caboose? So if anyone at home doesn't know, the rear carriage is called a caboose. We've got the UAV tower, the buy station.
on
If
the
you
train.
push- on the
UAV
train.
buy station on the train.
And if you push the driver's carriage, you can go forward, backward, you can stop.
Nice.
But the nuance
Oh,
that,
that's
that these
cool.
players will find out today is you're in the driver's carriage, you're driving, happy days, you know, you're the conductor. But if a team jumps on the back and throws that handbrake, you're going to have to go and engage.
That's cool. Okay, I
Oh,
didn't know
yeah.
Switching.
Yes,
That's
no,
smart.
no, the handbrake
Oh,
controls it.
controls all of it.
So,
That's the
so
massive
you have to go
control.
back and
So there's almost like a decision you have to make
Yeah.
of like,
Yeah.
well, do I want to
Get off
put a body
or-
over there, have someone defend
Yeah.
the handbrake,
Yeah.
but then you might be running into a full
Yeah.
squad. So there are going to be some decisions players are going to have to make with these with this train.
Yeah, we had a great play test where I was on the train with a few others, and the train stopped, and we were like, "Hang on, we're here.
We're all here.
we're here." So that can
Who's
only mean
that?
one thing. Yeah. So it's a great like realization moment.
Your detective
Yes.
work. It's a,
Yes.
I-
You're literally doing a head count.
yeah.
How many people have
Say
got it?
present.
Yeah.
We're
No,
seeing
that's cool.
some super fluid movement here. We just saw them kind of parachute from building to building. They're on the move. I think they're getting to a buy station up here maybe pick up some gear. And Ted, which POI is this?
So they're just above Zaravan City, sort of in the Old Town, lower Old Town area. Again, I love the style and the theme. Like this has that kind of Al Mazrah like feel to it.
Yes. And of course, fictionally, in the Great Modern Warfare universe, Urzikstan shares a border with Al Mazrah. It does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I didn't like that theme.
Yeah, I know. But that's what he said. He's
I'm a
they
Warhead
put a
too,
bit
so
of
it makes me
everything
very
in
happy
each
to
map.
see
He
another
said
fellow Warhead.
in this map.
When I
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
these
yeah.
guys behind
They're
us
probably
are
just-
awesome creators and community making the story, you know, making
I don't
their,
think this
their
area
content
looks
about
very
the
Al
storyline and
Mazrah
the
anyway.
narrative. I love it.
It looks a
I'm
bit,
so
maybe.
excited. And Ted, you always say, you know, they're the storytellers and you know, you guys are providing them those raw materials to create, and I
Yeah, we
love
refer
that.
to it as the canvas
Yeah.
for them to paint on. You know, it sounds corny, but those are the kind of things that we think about when we think about the types of map and
Oh, it's in a
gameplay we
vehicle.
want to create. And if you look
Oh,
carefully,
he's waiting for lobby to fill.
I've seen it happen a couple of times already. We have unsuppressed red dots that now show up on the minimap.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, the classic minimap
Classic
behavior
minimap behavior.
will
Red
behave the
dots
same
as well
way
show on
in
the map
Modern
now.
Warfare 3 multiplayer.
If
as
you
well
ain't,
as
if you ain't, if you ain't got a
Aspire,
suppressor on your gun,
visible.
it shows
How
up.
has that added to the game?
When you think of something like a big map BR, like Battle Royale, it's really important that you know where engagements are happening.
Yes.
For a lot of players, it could be they want to avoid that area, or for other players, they want to move. Did we get?
Personal favorite, I believe this is the cash gulag.
Here we go. Let's have a look.
We love the money.
Oh, this cash
let's see.
gulag.
As much as you can. Let's see if the Ascender comes down. Let's see if they push or they're pushing.
I don't know if they're even going to have an opportunity
5
for it.
seconds.
He's
Go.
gonna...
Oh, let's go. That was good.
Oh, so
Very
now that we
clutch.
see
the stress in
Yeah.
her face.
She's like, I got, yeah.
Now that we
did
see
it.
the gulag, and of course, shout out to Chica for the
Yeah,
push
it did.
there. What are some things that we should be expecting for the gulag, because that was different.
That was different than what we saw before, Alex.
Yeah.
In fact, we got some video.
Here we go.
This is the OG Gulag. This is what we're going to be playing
Three
most
lanes.
of the time
Lanes.
in the
Yeah.
3 lanes. But, Ted, for the first time, there might be some other Gulags.
Yes, so maybe right on cue, we'll see the night vision gulag. Look at that
No
step.
way.
So this is something that can happen from time to time.
Oh.
It's a chance of it happening.
Why?
And we have several of these, and I almost don't want to spoil too much. You talked about the
I
cash
actually
one.
like
Yeah, we want to
earlier
wait
on.
to see.
But like, and here's the Ascender that we've already mentioned. That if you can get on it and you can get out, you can be shot on the way up. You can be shot from below. Like
You can also
Oh, so there's
get
a
off
zip
of it.
line in
make a play
Gulag,
as well,
Tom.
Make a play.
That's cool.
So
Okay.
we've seen some really interesting play tests of. I remember one of our designers shared a clip where
Instead of
the
a
other
capture
player had
point,
jumped
it's a
on the
zip line to
Ascender.
get
They
out.
also got on underneath, shot them on the way up, eliminated them, and then made it themselves.
It's like a little Matrix
Yes.
moment there, you
Yeah,
know?
wow.
You're shooting
And
down.
again, it goes
Okay,
back
I
to
like
the
that. I like
storytellers.
that,
Yeah.
but I
Our
don't like
players
the
tell
night
the story
vision.
here.
I don't
Yeah.
It's Call of
want to
Duty
play
modes,
in
right?
the
Yeah.
night
We'll
time
wait
in
to
the
see,
fucking
you know,
Gulag.
if
What
we
the
get
fuck
some
am I
of those
doing?
other Gulags that we're talking about. But it's ultimately you bringing the, you know, implementation of the public event.
Yeah, this
into the
girl
Gulag
is actually
mechanic.
really
We're
giving
showing them off here
giving
today.
the
May not be like
movement
that at launch
a good
because they're
try.
Still obviously in the Warzone
Yeah,
alpha
it looks
build,
nice.
But,
Yeah, it
we've
does.
got some exciting stuff planned.
Just look at that, the way she just.
And our streamers are...
Yeah,
Dialed in.
now I'm more.
you know,
the more I look
there's
at it, the more I
there
feel
was
like
a
Modern Warfare
tone
2019.
shift when we went into Warzone.
Like the movement, it's not
They're
as
having a
smooth.
good
Feel the
time.
tension where everyone's like,
It's
well,
it's
here's
it's
my
as close as
pop
probably
off
we're gonna get to
in
it. I'm
front
not
of
gonna lie.
The world in front of their creators.
And it might be better.
And it
It
is
might
great
even be
that
better.
these creators, you know,
Yeah.
the passion and the time that they put into Warzone, you know, has to feel rewarding for you being a part of a team that has built this system.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, at Raven, you know, we have to cater to so many different player types. When you've got millions and millions and millions of people playing your game,
Yeah.
you've got these
Casuals.
creators who play 10 to 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. But equally, we know that we have people
Oh,
who
these
jump
landed on train,
Sunday
this
with their
girl.
buddies and just want to have some fun. So we always try and find that sweet spot of our mechanics, where something like the train, anyone can jump on the train and have a fun time with the train.
Yeah.
But equally, we've made changes, for example.
Ooh, it's happening.
Oh, here we
Okay.
go.
Oh, hit the
Is this
break,
off
hit
the
the
rip?
break.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Break. Oh,
Okay, now I hope she turns around the throw. Oh, she's getting pushed from behind.
Oh, we've got a lot of action.
oh no! Oh,
I'm
you
not
got
sure
it
that was
off.
the smart play.
No, they were both getting off of it.
Oh, okay.
That was smart. That was smart.
Okay.
Yeah, Noisy Butters was like, guys, I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
this
not
is too
worth
hot.
it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is going to be a sweaty drop.
Yeah, I mean, she was seconds away from
Yeah, that's
pulling
gonna be
the break
crazy.
there, and that would have just caused complete chaos
Yeah.
for the map.
And pretty soon here, we're gonna have probably a winner of our first match. So
Yeah,
hopefully we get the news.
I mean, they've come here to win. Right?
Yeah, we're jumping around between streams today, and hope you guys are obviously checking out your favorite creators' streams here at COD Next.
Really, really cool stuff. What else?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
The
should
more,
we be
like,
looking
because
forward
some
to here,
people
right? 'Cause
aren't
I know,
playing
like,
it.
you guys
People,
are
some
doing
of them are
some
playing it
creative
like
things with,
bots,
the
aren't
contracts
they?
Yeah.
And it's not
and
even.
different things like that
She's
to really
playing
get
it all right as
people
well.
in the game
Yeah,
to
she is.
move around, interact a bit more, cause some more chaos.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday, you know, we
Like we would,
started,
basically, yeah.
talking about some of our quality of life improvements.
Yes.
I
And
like
I
it.
think one of the biggest cheers we
Yeah, I
got
do.
in this group
To
was
say the windows, I'm
pistols
looking at the window
underwater.
sizes,
So
the
if you're swimming
staircase
underwater,
sizes,
always
is
have a
enough
pistol. And I did not expect that
movability.
to be the biggest cheer. but it
Staircase
shows the
sizes
love
look very
that this group
similar
and
to
I
what
think
they
our
already
wider
are now.
community, it's
but-
reflective of them too, have for like those small detail touches that just improve the gameplay loop as a whole.
Yeah, quality of life definitely been top of mind. You know, building this
It's a
map out,
female.
It's as you said, it's something.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Raven
yeah, we
thinks
do.
About,
We know.
You know, building Warzone from the ground up, and a lot of those quality of life changes that we've even made
We
in the
know
last
this.
game in the last year.
Yeah.
Expect them. In
Yeah,
Garza Kid.
carrying them forward. So everything that you've
Oh,
played
did I
and
say
seen,
he?
like we've made over
Is that what I
100
said?
quality of life improvements to the
Did I say he? I meant
Warzone
she.
of this year. Everything carries into the Warzone of the year ahead of us. So
Why
And
is she
also,
just
you
why is she
guys
why is the
also,
character just
were
put
some
that
of the
gas
movement
mask on?
as well, right? Because I'm noticing like the slides are going a little far.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Like
so
that. Yeah.
across the board, like anywhere where we could just tighten it up, and again,
She's
working
got a
with
gas mask
Sledgehammer,
on now
taking
for
that opportunity.
some reason.
Yeah, I actually want to talk about that because I said earlier that, you know, Warzone shares the same foundation, that foundational gameplay with Modern Warfare 3, so movement mechanics, all those things. But you've put your own.
She's still got the
you know,
gas mask on.
touch
I can see the edges of it.
Specific things tuned.
So,
a
is
little
that a
bit
new
more
thing?
Is that
specifically for
yeah?
VR.
Is it a
VR.
button where you put it on,
Do you wanna
or
talk
is it
to
a
us
bug
little bit
where
about,
it's just accidentally
you know,
come
how
on
some
for
of
it?
those perks might work a little bit differently in Warzone
Yeah.
specifically versus MP?
Yeah. So on the Warzone side, we felt that this time around was an opportunity to have some unique perks only for Warzone. Because again, it's a big map. We have different player styles, different motivations. So
Different experience too.
my personal favorite is Combat Scout.
I should do a
Now,
Warzone beta.
I'm adding that because I like it.
Okay.
That is very much a perk.
I also
There is a
like it.
Warzone.
I
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
That's
Warzone
the
open
beauty
beta.
of
Yeah.
perks, is like the perk there should be variety. There
I was
should not
about
be
to
an
say, of course
optimized
there is, and then
perk. It should be that when
yeah,
you
Modern
jump into the
Warfare
game,
3.
You don't know. You're going to be surprised what people have equipped. I expect some of this group will probably equip Shrouded, which is that when you get downed, you will automatically drop a smoke grenade.
That's cool.
Adds a really new
Okay,
dimension
when you
to
get
it.
downed,
And
you
equally, I think another one
automatically
would be
drop a
Resolute,
smoke grenade.
which is when you get
If you
shot,
have
take
a- if
hit,
you have a certain
move
perk on.
faster to get out of dodge. So
Oh, that's cool. So good opportunities for, especially
Okay.
for like field, like a wide open field traversal. Get shot, get a speed
Yeah.
boost, get down. Potentially a smoke comes down. Your teammate can back you up.
there you go.
That's really
the
cool.
kind of variety that we're looking for.
Yeah, well, I will definitely run with the smoke bomb one because I know that is going to be me.
I'll
9
run
times
the
out of 10.
evasion perk.
You'll run the
team up
evasion
with
one.
Drops and duos.
It'll
There's
be
going to be some
super fun.
interesting mixes.
Yeah, that's really cool, and it's almost like giving the character, giving the players, like as it's been said time and time again, right? That freedom of choice to be able to get really clever with like how you want to approach that, and it
Tune
feels
your
like
play style.
tune that play style. Feels like the same
player
thing here.
agency. We want the stories, etc.
Yeah, and we're back in the gulag again.
I see
Oh boy.
some tactical crouching,
Okay.
preparing for battle.
Will we see the long-rumored Ascender, the mythical? It's going to be a myth by the end. No one's going to believe us.
You see what it? They said they put cash in the
But she's
gulag as
picking up
well
that
on
cash, so
purpose.
this is the cash gulag.
Yeah, that's good. They
but
did
we're
that
waiting to
before.
see.
They've been doing that, haven't
The
they?
ropes come down.
Oh,
Grab
look,
it.
the rope.
Oh, she baited them. Oh, well played.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
Well
I like that.
Yeah.
Baited.
The smile, yeah, she baited them.
Good choice.
I don't blame him. I would have done the same thing too. Just gone
It
straight
was a
to
honey
the rope.
pot. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, honey. I think I got honey.
But now she's got that cash, right? So she's got both of her. She's got one teammate down. She can go grab
You can
them
buy them
if
back.
they don't get it out of the.
think she's
So this is this is also another thing what they're trying to do. Then bring so you can bring. Because on the big map on Al Mazrah, it's hard to bring people back in it.
The other teammates down. Oh,
Yeah.
she's
You know,
here we go.
so that's what they're kind of doing with this. I think they're trying to speed it
Does
up.
she have any help here? I don't think she does.
They're both in the gulag.
Yeah, the gulag of life.
Yeah.
Nice.
Big
Now,
dive to get out of there.
Can she make a run to that buy station? Yeah, she's
Nikari
good.
doing
She's
the
going.
hard carry here. Butters is back. She's just redeployed.
Yeah.
Very well played. That dive, I've been loving that we have the options of diving and sliding, you know?
Yes.
You can do some really funny things with the dive.
I love it. There's just ground loot. And in fact, maybe we can have a cheap
Diving and
quickly talk about
sliding.
ground
Yeah.
loot.
I just
Yeah.
don't how smooth's that going to feel.
Okay.
Yes, we will see.
I don't want to like be wanting to dive and then accidentally slide.
Well, he just said option.
It's one of those things
So I
that,
think it's a choice.
when you think about the looting gameplay, you need to be.
I wonder if you
can
can like flick it on and off.
Yes. So even from a
in-game.
custom loadout
Because I've
perspective,
seen them
you know,
do
it's got
diving
that
and sliding.
pink/magenta
have you?
Yeah.
tooltip,
I don't know.
that card that you can see.
I think they ended up losing both of their teammates there. Hate to see it, but
So Ted, what are some of the things that we can expect to kind of stay the same here? Like I see buy stations, redeployable buy stations. Are they coming back?
Yes, they'll be there day one. We really see this as a continuation of the current Warzone, and then just leveled up, polished, all new movement, etc. on top.
Got it.
So something that a lot of
I wanna
people
see some
in
more
this game
zippers.
care about,
Yeah.
that we worked super hard on in current Warzone, and we think is awesome, is the good old Champions Quest.
Oh, the Champions
We've
Quest.
had some amazing moments in the last year since we introduced it.
I need
and
to
it's
see,
been really
like,
fun
quick
for
traversal
a lot of
across the
people.
map.
But we want to open that up a little bit. What can you maybe breadcrumb us a
Champions
little
Quest
bit
I'm
for
mentioning.
what to expect
I know,
with
that's what I'm listening
where
to.
you might take us with Champions
Yeah.
Quest in the
So
future?
Champions Quest is something that we're going to be launching during the first season.
During
so we
the
don't want
first
to reveal.
season.
Oh, she's on the horizontal zip line. I'll
Yeah.
try and stay focused. There's so much going on. I saw the train. I was like, oh my god, the train. I want to talk about the train again. But no, Champions Quest, it's been a huge success for us all year long. You know, that ability to nuke the map, the challenge of doing it is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
So what we want to do for next year's Champions Quest is allow players to steal it from the team who is doing
Amazing.
the Champions Quest. You may steal it once.
Okay.
So
It's
if you
only
see,
once,
yeah,
it's not gonna
if you see a
change.
team is doing it, push them, be the first, take them down.
We
They'll drop
fucking
the
came up with that
contract, drop the
because
TC,
we
you pick
thought
it
they
up
were doing that
and try and
before,
take it
remember?
through to the finish.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Alex, how are you doing?
All right.
And it
Shouldn't be able
gives
to
people
steal
more
it.
options to
Nah,
get
I
on
like
something
that.
like Champions Quest.
Yeah, but then
You
I
know,
don't feel
they're
like
not
you've
the only
earned
ones who
it.
get to enjoy it. Ted and I are going to
The whole
squad
point
up.
is
We're
it,
gonna-
the
we're gonna
grind.
get
Take them down.
our first time CQ win.
Or potentially lose it, you know?
Yeah,
depending.
yeah.
I get
Okay,
what you're
I'm sorry, I
saying,
didn't
but
mean to
it's
put
going to
that
be
negativity out
easy
there.
than
I'm so sorry.
harder than you think
Well,
trying to
let's actually
take
go ahead and check
take
in
it off
on
somebody.
our TCL Power Hour and
You
see
know?
how many challenges have been
And how
completed
often
thus
will
far,
somebody be doing it?
for the
Like, how
days.
often
And
have we
remember,
run
for
into
each one
people doing
completed,
it?
You have a chance to win a 65-inch TCL TV. All you got to do is enter that hashtag CODNext and hashtag TCLX COD Sweepstakes. Once again, that's TCLX COD Sweepstakes. For each challenge completed during the TCL Power Hour, a winner will be randomly selected from all eligible entries received for a total of up to 9 winners. And thus far, we have 3.
Hey,
of
how you doing,
our,
man? Thank you so much for
of our
coming through. We're
items
watching
picked up
COD
here.
Next.
So it looks like we still. I didn't see which
We're
ones it
looking-
was.
we're
though.
looking at the
Was
new
it
Warzone
train?
map,
Did we get
brother.
the train?
Have you been watching
I
this?
hope we get it.
Can we see the card
Hope you
again?
having a good day,
actually,
bro.
Can we bring it up
Yes,
one more
wanna
time?
pop
I
the
just want to see what we have.
Here we go. Oh, we got
scavenger
okay.
contract. We did get a drivable train elimination.
Yeah, we
got
watched
Gulag
it. We
win.
Oh, yeah,
watched
that
it.
was that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
pistol
For some
fight on
reason
the
in my
back
head, I thought it was run someone over with the drivable train.
I
That would be
honestly did
amazing.
too.
That
But
would be legendary.
if that
you know?
happened and we don't know, I need to see the highlights. So
Yes.
I'll be busy later.
That would be the first ever. It would
Yeah.
actually be kind of cool. Oh, but there you see it there. But for now, though, we're actually going to head on over to Miles, Lottie, and Nameless, as well as Alley Cat, for their thoughts on live gameplay for Warzone. What you got for us, guys? What you think?
Choo-choo! All aboard the new train. That's what I'm looking for, friends. I was discussing with this with you guys prior to we got on camera. It was like, are we gonna drop train, win the fight, pump the brakes? Take the
I'll be
guys,
playing
buy
Call of Duty tomorrow, brother, because I've got a football game that's on tonight that I'll be watching. That's why I've been streaming earlier. But tomorrow night, I'll probably start at 6 o'clock UK tomorrow.
Make sure you go to the train to find Miles.
And yeah, I'll be playing tomorrow, but I'm just watching this until they're finished showing all the new Warzone maps. That's what they're showing. They're showing the new Warzone map and things like
Now I'm
that.
seeing EMD, the train track. So I'm guessing you throw the EMD, you can stop the whole train. So forget about the stop and the drive. I'm going to be sitting in a bush next to the train track like, all right, Miles, you want to rotate to another side of the map? Well, you got another thing coming.
Oh, my train, my precious train. I have to give it a cool name. But yeah, really, really fun. I mean, like we've seen change after change when it comes to Warzone over the years. This one sort of feels, again, like movement's back. Everyone's super excited about that. Guns look really fun. But the increase in health, fights feel a little longer, you know?
That's the big thing, right? It's the quality of life, the presence that the game now has. And do you know what I've absolutely loved about Raven and the team up as well? Is the fact that they have not been afraid to bring things back, to bring things back that the community wants. And I think that is just incredible. They're listening and they care. And that is definitely coming across the screen.
Oh, shut
so for me,
up.
I think, you know, things like the red dots that we're seeing on the map.
We've been asking for this for fucking 9 months. Are you acting like you just put it into a new game?
Also happening in the HUD. And
Shut the fuck up. Nah, I don't want to wear it, love.
Such a big difference to,
Talking
I
shit.
think, the community that grind Warzone.
Listen to you. What about the last 9 months where we and 2 weeks where I wasn't able to play this game because it was that broken?
Also, the quality of life upgrades. You know, we heard them talking about the unique perks that we're going to have in Warzone. Like the Shrouded is massive. Right, you drop a smoke and you get knocked. We already do that in Warzone. We throw a smoke at our teammates. Sometimes you don't have one. Now that it's going to be an actual perk that you can grab, huge. Also, when you start to get shot, you talk about the health now, which is great, having 150 health. Well, now when you get shot, you move faster. So not only do you have that extra health to survive and evade enemies, you also have the faster movement with MW3 that they're bringing, and a perk that even allows you to get faster, because we know there are some players, come from myself, who's a bit more competitive. You like to get,
oh, God, okay, they're going back to gameplay again. Hopefully they make a 250 game mode. Yeah, I doubt 250, but we're just hoping for 150 because they put it down to 100 now. So
something to do with how you interact with the gas, but more on that later. Ha ha ha. Like plenty more cool changes though. I mean, like we've seen different field upgrades. We've seen different, you know, kill streaks. The Guardian being involved as well. I mean, that's something that I think Black Ops 4 players remember.
I'm watching Swag at a minute.
Kill you though. This just slows you down. It's like a gigantic stun grenade.
I'll just watch all that on YouTube. We'll probably just YouTube video it all.
The range on that bad
It looks really. Do you know what?
Good enough to slow down the Incredible Hulk is good enough for COD. That's all I'm saying.
It certainly is indeed. I've just got to say that I'm so excited to see.
It's now 3,000 to buy someone back. It's 3,000. It's been 3,000 for a while, FX.
Kind of what the noise is about, and Ali, looking across Warzone
been 3,000 for about 2 months
the way that Warzone
on Warzone 2.
Forward, not only in terms of the map, and you know, a lot of people talking about Verdansk and how much they miss it, the nostalgia coming forward, I think, from Urzikstan really does kind of give that reminiscence of Verdansk in terms of the way it looks.
Yeah, it does look very Verdansk-y.
We also have moments and places like Superstore, etc. There are drops there for everyone who wants to get a battle in and perform at the highest level.
Yeah, and I think something that's crazy about Warzone specifically is the fact that, like, it's only been a couple of years it's been around, right? And I feel like it's continuously just getting better, and small changes are being made for quality of life. And like you said, this does feel very reminiscent of Verdansk, but it has all the great changes, like the guns, the blue guns on the ground. And we just saw a UI change, like the gas mask actually being on your face the entire time, and you can see it on your screen. I will tell you right now, I'm somebody who has really bad object permanence. I would always forget that I'd have a gas mask. So now that it's like actually on your vision as well, so like it's a great reminder. Just really small things like that that can really change a game.
That's something that I think.
Did you hear that? Oh, you're not watching the same one as me, Tom, because you should be. He's got better things than what Swag would probably be saying. So with the gas mask, when you pick one up, it automatically puts that thing over your screen on purpose. On purpose to remind you you've got a gas mask. That's what they said. So as soon as you put that on, it, in my eyes, it limits your vision. In terms of it takes a bit off the bottom, and it does that whenever you pick up a gas mask. That is so dumb, isn't it, Tony? Wow. Why
And
would
you
we
know
want to
what?
do
You talked
that?
about the gulag there. The gulag is great. Right?
So you can't
I'm
take
a big
it
fan
off.
of, I know everybody likes different gulags that we've had throughout the years, but I'm a big fan of, like, let's just get into a gunfight. I see 2 walls in the middle. Let's just get into the gunfight, and better man gets out of the
It was
gulag. And
12K,
we
you
also
changed
see
it down.
that they have the rope, the
12K for
ascender, where
what?
you can just jump on the rope
Alex.
and get on out. A couple different strategies you could employ. Wait for the person to hop in the ascender.
She
and
forgets
just
to
shoot
have a
him as he
mask.
tries to escape, but yeah, man, Warzone this year, it looks phenomenal. It feels like the answer to the call.
I mean,
of the
who's
community.
forgetting that they've got a
Everybody's
gas
just wanting
mask?
Faster movement.
Not me.
some of These new perks and being able to play it your own way.
Buy the
And I think
team
a lot
back.
of the creators in here are having a blast getting into this new map.
It's just really fun as well to see different variants of the
Yeah,
Nice
it's
Operation 1
3K.
where, you come in with an
3K a
MG,
person
Not that it's going to be that
to buy.
common. The idea that there's a cash gulag where there's money all over the place.
Oh,
yeah,
what is
I'm
there
one of
a-
those players. I know a lot of my friends are. where
Buy
you see it, you grab it,
buy
and that's
full
gonna
team
encourage
back
the loot.
button.
But there is a
Is
massive
that what you're
danger.
saying,
I just
Alex?
saw one of our streamers leave the gulag with like
For cheaper.
6.5K.
Your teammates
That's
back.
insane. You
Right.
buy a
Oh,
teammate
am I
back, that's
just
a game-changing
making that
moment.
up?
That changes the way Warzone plays.
Is that what you're
It's
trying to
a little
say,
bit
bro?
random. You don't want us to be that predictable. The one thing you do want to be predictable is how efficiently you can take down your opponents.
Yes.
And that's been so nice to see. Headshot indicators now, when you see you get a double X on the hit marker, you know you're dealing damage to a head. The limb damage has all been uniformed across the board, so you're going to get a much stronger and more
Swag's coming up
predictable
now.
feel with how my weapon performs, how my attachments perform with that weapon, and how I can employ that to the best of my ability and the best of the situation I'm in. It's just really nice, man. The last thing you're going to be doing is guessing in a game like this.
And I think, exactly, Miles, and I think something that may have went over a lot of people's heads when they were talking about it was the evasion in this version of Warzone is going to be way better than before. We talked about that perk, but also the horizontal zip lines. I mean, that's massive. They've had big upgrades to quality of life in terms of trying to get in fights and evade over the last years. Like we had the PRD where you can go up and redeploy yourself and fly away. I think all those things are going to be coming back, but now you also have the ability to hop in these horizontal zip lines that they've placed throughout the map. So, you know, if you get into a fight that maybe is pretty far out of the circle, you can take your time, finish that fight, and then strategically use those zip lines to get back towards circles. So I think that that's something, you know, it just piqued my interest in the way that I like to play the game.
You're talking about evasion as well, and for me, you know, going back to small things like the gas mask, you can now put the gas mask on, toggle it with tear gas. I mean, there's
Changes a
ways
lot.
to make sure that you can survive. The survivability is so big. You know, no more wafting in front of the face. The gas mask will go on, and you are able to evade enemies and try and counter
So you
things
can
that are
use
coming
you
away,
can
because
use gas
that's all
mask
that
for
Warzone's about, right?
the
It's being
tear
aggressive,
gas.
but also countering pushes that are
The gas-
happening from
the gas
left, right,
grenades.
and center.
That's
I
good.
think a big point is
Yeah.
like the controlled
That's why you need
chaos
it
of
permanently on
Warzone. That
then.
was something that always really stood out to me. Is like
Maybe, yeah.
it's really chaotic. You don't know where the gas is going to be, where you land changes a lot of the time. The loot that's on the ground is, you know, pretty different most of the time. It's very unpredictable in that sense, but there's those predictabilities of having a horizontal zip line now, like knowing about the rotations. It's those little small things that you can control. And something I really enjoy is the fact that I feel like obviously most people's goal early game is to get your loadout drop, right? But again, with the amount of loot, I feel like there's a lot more loot on the ground as we've been watching gameplay. But again, the gun quality of life, the attachments and stuff, maybe not try prioritizing the loadout so much as getting to a certain stronghold or getting somewhere else on the map.
We're seeing Swag here with the MCR, and that's a single attachment on the weapon, and he's looking fantastic with that thing already. A lot of players have been talking about this. We saw Sharksy, there was a clip on Twitter not too long ago, or X.com, whatever it's called these days.
How have you been so
talking
far?
about
Yeah,
how
I've been good,
auto
Alex.
reflex
I've
is
been
slightly
good
reduced.
today, man. How have
Goes
you
a
been?
little
Thank you for
harder
asking,
in
bro.
certain ranges to land
Appreciate you
very,
coming
very
back as
accurate
well, man.
shots. That's really nice, man. I mean, that changes
You know,
the way
coming
the
back.
game plays. More health, harder to
Sorry that I'm
shoot.
not playing
The better
today,
you are,
but
the
we will
better
be
you're gonna play,
tomorrow, and I
essentially.
think Tony's going to play
You add
tomorrow
that
as
with
well.
that movement,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
there's
glad you've been
gonna
good.
be a decent skill gap, obviously, right? And
What
I
do you
think
do?
that's
Do you go
phenomenal.
to
Like I said,
school,
we're
or
watching Swag here. These are
do
the
you go
guys
to
that
work?
we're
I
gonna be
don't.
learning
Obviously, I
from.
don't
You
want
know,
to
these
ask you your
creators
age,
that are here
Alex, but
figuring things out, what's going to be the meta, what people are using. And right now, he's rocking that MCR, and he is beaming. You said he only has one attachment on here.
he just
Gonna
got
get
fucked.
knocked, but I mean that thing
That was
is
a caster
a
curse.
laser. I mean, he was beaming.
working
though.
school, nice, bro.
He was beaming indeed. And you see him get knocked down and potentially might do here as well. No, he does manage to get his teammates. He's going to be in the gulag. But I will say, when you are down, you do also have extra health now as well. There has not only just been health added into in general, but when you are knocked down, there is that, again, survivability.
Right.
Your teammates can make plays around
So you have more
which
health
does
when you're
really
knocked down.
Yeah, stop. There's I mean, everyone needs
More
a drink
health
out there in
on
our
you,
Mazda,
I'm
but
still
there's
gonna
and
do it.
also
so
when
very,
you
very
get
stressful.
shot,
And
you
out
move
here in
faster
Understand,
when
it's
you're
a
on your
little
last bit of
different. We've
health.
got a fun with it. This is Optic Blake going up against Swag.
Oh,
in the
really?
gulag.
Yeah.
Is that a perk, or?
I got Blake.
It is. There is a perk, but they have also made it so you move
Come on, Blake.
faster extra anyway if you've got only a bit of health. So there's also a perk to put on top of it.
Oh, there it is, TSD. Can't ever doubt Blake. Come on.
He had to deal 10 bullets, deal 250 damage there. So you're seeing like full plates when it comes to, you know, like the amount of health and lot, as you said, when you go down,
I'm disappointed at Fortnite. How come, bro?
Warzone, I took a sniper rifle to the head. They didn't, I couldn't thirst them quickly enough. Yeah. So, I mean, this is just going to change the way the game plays. I would love to see any, I mean, this is something that more folks out there are going to know, how throwing knives impact. Because we saw that was the absolute way to play Warzone.
Really was the
Down
meta.
players, throwing knife out, immediately recover that bad boy, get out and get on the next
still
target.
a one tap.
Yeah, yeah. It looks smooth as shit. I'm not gonna lie.
You know, just running
Now
around.
this guy's moving about like that.
Yeah, we're seeing different areas of the map. You know, they talked about, I think it was Old and Newtown.
Yeah.
Is what it was called. They look
It's a nice
absolutely
visual
fantastic.
I want it now.
Oh, he's out. Oh, ciao. Peace.
That's cool.
He's gone.
That was incredible. That is a solo YOLO champion. That man knows pressure is nothing.
They
Look
made
at
it when
that.
you
How fun was
notched.
that,
They
dude?
make
The
it.
night vision looks good.
Oh, really? Alex,
My
that's
boy
shit,
was
man.
out there.
That's not good.
All sorts of good fun happening here. And again, look how dense the map is. That is a ton of buildings, though. I mean, you know what I did see,
What
though?
do you play,
Even in the
build
largest
or
buildings,
no
like
build,
stairwells, that was a real
Alex?
pain point for many, many players. Between the horizontal, vertical zip lines, redeployment balloons, you name it. There are so many ways to traverse this colossal landscape.
And you know what else I see, Miles? I see a lot of rooftops. I see a lot of rooftops
A
for those
lot
snipers.
of
So even though that, like, there are
rooftops.
denser
No.
areas, which might make it slightly more difficult, there's still plenty of opportunities for those crazy clips.
But you know what, Allie? I can just take one of those cranes and I can fly
Yeah.
right down to the rooftop. Seems like they have a decent amount of those placed around the map as well. We saw one on this screen right behind them, and you know, obviously rooftops.
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
some
I
campers who
like
to
that.
sit
There's a
up
lot
there,
of
but there's
ways
that
to
you
get
can
on
up
top of
there and take
place.
them out
Yeah.
now pretty nicely.
Yeah, and the drones as well. You can also get a drone in the sky and.
Oh
literally
god, this
take
guy's
the
down.
Line right
I
up there
just
and
walked
try
to
and
this
get on
guy
the
and he's
top
down. He's
or
been
try and
down the
counter
whole
little bit,
fuck.
fly away in a bit,
He's been on
which
the
is probably what
floor
I would be doing.
since he turned on his
So we're still
PC.
within the TCL Power Hour, looking to see if any more of those sort of the bingo card moments happen. Haven't seen anyone get
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Breacher drone elimination.
It sounds bad, that, Alex.
Which is actually crazy because it's, I mean, from our experience, especially multiplayer, very easy to do.
Yeah, I mean,
What's
you
his
guys were all
name?
standing messing with the moment. I came in
Soul King.
right through the breacher drone, 3-piece, like that thing is
Yeah,
crazy.
that was me.
On the
I was also a
On the
part of
bingo
that
card.
obliterated
I
squad.
don't know if you guys saw,
yeah,
but there's
Stone
also-
Mountain.
Somebody has to get a guardian kill. No, it's a guardian SC
Yeah, like
elimination.
an opponent who's affected by the
Yeah,
Guardian.
just kill him, yeah.
Oh, it does it like, this might be a Juggernaut suit.
Oh, yeah.
We are
It
mini
certainly
guns,
looks
baby.
like it, 'cause
He's
that
moving
minigun
fast.
is,
Boy, schmooving. I told you, you'll be schmooving like you've never schmooved before, COD fans, in this game. Everyone's very, you know, nimble on their feet, a lot of twinkle toes, and you can even dress for the occasion and put on even slicker shoes to improve movement, improve speed, strafe speed.
Right, well,
you
I'm gonna
are,
get off.
You name it. Dress for the
Yeah,
occasion,
yeah,
COD
yeah.
fans.
No worries.
It's time to dress up and have a
All
good time.
right, see you later.
See you,
Certainly is
see you
good.
soon.
It looks absolutely gorgeous. Just in terms
Oh,
of
God,
just
Aiden.
style. You know, we heard actually
Right,
Ted talk
chat.
about the way that it looks.
I think we've
It's
seen
all
enough.
part of a bigger picture.
I appreciate everybody who's come by the stream. I am going to end the stream now because I've got a football match to watch. Is that Russ? Yeah, I think it was. I think it was. Yeah. So yeah, thank you to everybody who's come through. Big shout out to Tony as well. Thank you so much for being here all the way through, Tony. Big shout out to Eli. Big shout out to Alex on YouTube as well, bro. Thank you so much for coming through. I will be live tomorrow from 6 o'clock UK. We're going to probably have some games with Tony. We're probably going to get Eli in. Filthy Break, Tom, who's just been talking. We'll be playing. So yeah, we'll have a fun night tomorrow night, chat, if everyone's up for that. But yeah, honestly, I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I'm really excited about Warzone as well. This map looks amazing. The movement looks good. I'm probably going to do some more YouTube videos. I'm probably going to do a YouTube video tomorrow going over everything as well. So if anyone can subscribe to me on YouTube as well, I'd appreciate that. But yeah, big shout out to all the legends. And honestly, guys, I hope you all have a good, positive day. Enjoy life. Don't be stressed. Life's short. Enjoy it. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out. Have a good one, chat. See you all soon. Love you.